Oh, hello. Hopefully that doesn't get me demonetized, hey? How strict do you how strict do you think the NFL is with that property? Probably extremely. Probably extremely. If they weren't such psychopaths, I would just run the music, but I mean, hey. Oh yeah. Fresh haircut for the sports stream, boys. Looking fresh, feeling fresh. We're here for sports ball. Let's do this. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Check out the Discord. No kidding. Link to the Discord in the description. Addy Sports Night is tonight. Welcome in. Oh, hopefully you guys like this stuff. I mean, we don't talk about sports much because there's never a reason to, but like, I enjoy sports. I grew up playing sports games. I played sports games into PS2, into the 360 era. Mostly Madden and Chell were my two sports of choice, as well as boxing games, UFC games. I like sports games. They're hella fun. Hella fun. I do more like the actual, like, newer simulation type games. I'm not into, like, NES, Genesis. Playing vintage sports games isn't my jam. Playing new sports games is my jam. I genuinely enjoy that. Hopefully some of these will make a big splash tonight. I genuinely think they will. Like, I do think tonight is going to surprise in a lot of ways. I think there's going to be some big sales on stuff that we don't expect. I mean, there's also just big-ass games in this auction, so. Yo, Ren Ex Machina. Hockey Guy, Gyarados, Alma, and Asuma Super Junk. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. N64 wrestling games and Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey. Yeah, I owned WWF Attitude for N64. Not a great wrestling game. I remember the finishers being damn near impossible to use, but I played it a ton. Still played it a ton. Played wrestling games my whole life growing up. Some of the best games on the systems as far as I'm concerned. This chat has too many nerds and weebs? Yeah, I fear that might be the case, Alma. Opening up here, 158 items in the sports showcase auction. We're starting off with PC, as we often do. Jordan versus Bird there. Selling for $1,860 on, what even was this? IBM? Yeah, IBM 3.5-inch disc. Just Jordan versus Bird. What more do you need to know, right? Purely paying for what it is there. We got Bowling 9.4A plus here on Atari 1978 blue box.
$130.
Kind of cool. What's the highest price point expectation? Rick, there is the this has a Madden. It has the highest graded Madden going up for auction today. Whoops. So, like, we're gonna see, you know, the 50,000 plus, I think, on it. Where the hell is it? 9.6A++. I don't even know what it's sitting at right now. It's sitting at 63,000. So, like, no matter what else happens tonight, this John Madden Football 9.6A++ paper box version, it's gonna explode, right? I don't think it's going to reach the what? What was the one right after Madden died sold for what, like $400,000? No, I don't think we're gonna hit that, but I have to assume this game's gonna cross 100,000 still. Yo, Botch, it's going well, man. Going great tonight. I feel like I don't have any auctioneer volume here. Oh, maybe I do. Desktop audio. Like nothing's. Where's the
fair warning?
Where's the audio on the auctioneer here?
$48.
Anyone else watching the auction? Do you have auctioneer audio? Am I just losing my mind here?
$85.
Is my TV on mute? Nope. Weird. I'll turn it down in case you guys are getting blasted by him. You made it hella loud? That's so weird. Sorry, guys. Sorry, headphone users. Yeah, I don't know. I got no volume coming out. I've got no volume coming out on my side. That's super weird. Oh, well. I mean, I'm not really missing out not having the robot auctioneer, but first thing I noticed. NFL 2K Dreamcast, the graphics so advanced the jerseys had holes. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge, NFL 2K. No doubt.
$850.
Weeb is someone raised in Western culture that obsessed with Japanese culture, including anime. Oh, Annie Mae asked what a weeb is. Yeah.
Fair warning.
Moving into NES here, right off the bat, we had only 2 Atari games, so arch rivals here, 9.8A from the Plattsburgh collection. New pedigree? New pedigree, who this? The Plattsburgh collection. Have we seen items from that cell before? I don't think we have.
Fair warning.
NES started at the 5-minute mark here. Tied with the highest copy, I mean, $1,560 there on Arch Rivals. Moving into bases loaded, 9.4A plus. Yeah, Anime asked about anime. There's only one of those, so pretty sure I know who it belongs to. The Madden Alma? Is that Madden the same as the 500K one? I think it is. I don't think the, oh my god, bases loaded is cracking off here too. So it's a round circle seal copy. There is a later print. Only 8 copies of it on the pop report. Jesus. Bases loaded selling for $22.80. I'd say we're already doing pretty freaking well. I'd say we're doing pretty well. Blades of Steel, 9.8A plus from the Plattsburgh collection again. Easily the highest copy they've offered. Doesn't say how many are on the pop report. I think there's a decent amount of Blades of Steel, but 9.8A plus, obviously, going to be the top of the pop report here. And yeah, we're crossing... They're crossing over $10,000 here. One more bid. Wow.
9,000.
Blades of Steel, obviously, like, very renowned as one of the best NES hockey games. One of the best early hockey games.
9,000.
A lot of love for this one. And Konami Silver Box. On top of it all, right? I am missing out. They got Tony Hawk and Vince McMahon. Name a more iconic duo, right? Tony Hawk and Vince McMahon. Good friends. Yo, Daniel, you bet, man. Got the new haircut. We're feeling fresh in here today. I don't know what the Plattsburgh is there. Someone check out the WATA blog. Bring that up there. They had to have mentioned it, right? Somewhere on the WATA website? Surely? Man, this Blades of Steel, we're crossing 15,000 here.
14,000. 15,000.
I told you guys, there's gonna be fireworks tonight. Sports games, sports fans, man. For one, they have infinite money, right? If you know anything about sports card collecting, the sports world of collecting, people have infinite money. Money's not a thing in the sports world, so if those sports people decide that they want sports video game, there is no ceiling. Money doesn't exist over there. 15,000. One more bid and we're almost at 20,000 on this. Did I see Graham Stephan on Dave Ramsey? Best crossovers. I did not see that CCT. Graham Stephan on Dave Ramsey. Let's go, Graham Stephan. $18,000 on Blades of Steel. Woo. I'm just gonna bring it up here. I'm just curious, like what we've seen Blades even sell for at the high end. Double dribbles right now. 9.0A on double dribble. But I'm just curious, what have we seen? What is the highest sale on Blades that we've seen? 9.4B plus for 5,000. That's it. We haven't seen a copy better than 9.4B. 9.2A plus. Yeah, we haven't seen anything even close to what just sold tonight. Condition-wise or price-wise. Double dribbles a 9.0A here. Again, Konami Silverbox sports title that a lot of people love.
Next lot. $110.
It's like some folks who were going to start a store and then never did, but held on to a bunch of the old stock and then it all got graded. Cool. Good reason for a pedigree. The double dribble bringing in 1,800 there into Dusty Diamonds All-Star Softball. This is not a sports game that people love or talk about or have fond memories with, but it's a rare NES game. Just a straight up rare NES sports game here.
$60. $280. $320.
I assume that these you know, the favorites here, like Double Dribble 9.0, is probably going to outsell All-Star Softball, despite the 9.6A plus on this. Second copy they've offered. Only 3 copies are on the pop report. It's a rare NES game.
Fair warning.
It does sound like a similar story to the Dreamer collection in that case, Michael. I agree. It sounds identical to the Dreamer story. Should have grabbed some Blades of Steel from Fleabay? Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt.
$650.
Collect hockey cards, can confirm? Yeah. Unfortunately, Botch. I collected hockey cards my whole life, too. Growing up, right? I collected hockey cards, but all we bought were worthless 90s hockey cards, unfortunately. Oof, excuse me. So I have binders and binders full of worthless fucking hockey cards. It's a shame. It's an absolute shame. And even like good rookies, you know what I mean? Like Dominic Hasek, Forsberg, the good players, but they're still just worthless. It's I tell you, man, I tell you. The mid-90s inserts out of 100? Yeah, we only bought the frickin' packs that were worthless. Score? Score? I think it was Score producing most of the hockey cards we bought.
$1,100.
My money don't double, yeah, dribble, it folds, exactly. All-Star Softball is slowly pushing its way up here. We crossed 1,200 and some. Yeah, see, doesn't $1,200 there for Dusty Diamonds. It just doesn't even, it just doesn't compete, right? Doesn't even compete with the games like Double Dribble there. Bases Loaded was a 9.48 plus for 2,200. Rarity just isn't enough anymore in this kind of market. Here's Everett and Lendl, top player tennis. I don't know. It's funny, right? Like Chris Evert and Ivan Lendl. Don't know either of them. Apparently they're greats of tennis. Don't know them. Don't know much about tennis. I've never heard people talk about this game either. It's a 9.48.
$260.
Nothing says lazy licensing like Evert and Lendl. I mean, it's supposed to be two of the greats, man.
$280.
You got me. I only know like Jimmy Connors, Pete Sampras,
Fair warning.
and then like, you know, like the Roger Federer, Djokovic, those guys.
Next
But
lot.
when you get back to like 90s tennis, 80s tennis, I don't know anything. Golf Grand Slam, another random sports NES game, but this one is by Atlas. So no matter what, it'll have some collectors. When you just chuck a nice little Atlas logo on the golf ball there, we're talking about some good money. 9.6A on this, it has to be close to the highest graded, right?
Fair warning.
Only 3 are on the pop report. Yeah, only the second time they've sold it. Golf Grand Slam is just rare. 456, man, that's... If I was still doing full NES set, here are the Harlem Globetrotters, 9.0A on this one. Only one sealed copy is higher, 4 total graded copies. 630 for the Harlem Globetrotters. Heavy Shredding, 9.0A plus.
70, 80, 90, 100,
You're 4 years old playing Super Tennis on SNES, having no idea why the score went to 15 to 30? Yes. That is the epitome of playing tennis games. Having no clue how the scoring even works. Why is there no GameCube? Is there none at all? It probably just doesn't have, like... If you were to put GameCube games into here... There were some PS2, though. There were some PS2, so maybe they just didn't get... Like, you know what I mean? It is decided by what people consign as well. So if you just don't get any super high-grade GameCube on consignment, you just won't get them in the auction. Albeit, I don't really know what we would have seen, just high-grade wrestling, I guess, and years of sports, but... Yeah, if people didn't consign them, we won't see them.
$340.
Ivan Lendl was like the Ivan Drago of tennis. Unreal comparison right there. What's the grade on Tyson? 9.0A on the circle and 9.2A plus on the oval. Heavy Shredding getting some love here. We're pushing up to $400.
$380.
Atlas Sports Game. Exactly, Blockbuster late fees. Exactly. If there's ever a reason to buy something, it's just because Atlas published it. Only reason, right? Who doesn't just buy games because it says Atlas on them?
Fair warning.
NBA Jam, Tony Hawk, yes. Yes.
Next lot. 200.
Didn't see it was an Atlas game, you missed it. Tyson's game has started to flood. Curious to see what the bottom on that will be, especially with multiple print runs. Yeah, Tyson has come out quite a few times now, but like it still sells huge when nice copies come out. Like, Tyson still sells huge. What's this? This one's sitting at 12.6. I assume this is going to pump up quite a bit more. Same with the 9.2A plus, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Here's Hoops, 9.8A plus. Only 2 copies are graded 9.8.
Fair warning.
That's it. I was going to say how many are total graded, but it doesn't say anything. But again, I've never heard people talk about Hoops in any kind of regard, so I can't really share much more information beyond that. You want those Tysons? I want those Tysons. Yo, Tatsu, welcome in, man. Appreciate it. Where's that long-lost Tyson WB sealed copy? What do you mean, Slabrock? Tyson WB sealed copy from the Bay Area Treasures. Every time you see an old videos with the long hair, see recent videos like a whole different person.
$550.
Yep. Yeah, Herman, I feel the same exact way looking at my old videos. I watch an old video where I had the long hair and I'm like, oh, how did I do that? Like, how did I let my hair get that long? Probably never again. I'll probably never do that again in my life. Crazy. The Hoops ended at 5.16 there. Ice Hockey sells at 6.30. Into Jack Nicklaus, 8.5A here. Greatest 18 holes of golf. Jack Nicklaus might get some love. Pretty big name in golfing. Don't know how many golf fans there are in general that are collecting video games.
Fair warning.
Oh, White Bullets. Where's the long-lost Tyson Wall? Is there actually one, Slabrock? I didn't know there was a confirmed Tyson White Bullets. There you guys go. Have no fear. Tyson's gonna explode every time it comes up. We'll check comps on it once it sells. This is a Rev A print. Yeah, 3rd print of Tyson, Rev A. We're one more bid and we're over 40,000.
38,000.
Yeah, Hoops, there it went. Yeah, frickin' Tyson, man. Pushing up to 50,000 now.
46,000.
Yeah, it's just... It's...
$50,000.
I wish I had one. I wish I had a sealed Tyson. It was never cheap, you know what I mean? That's the issue. People talk about it like, you would have bought one when it was cheap or whatever, but like, it was always hundreds of dollars when things weren't hundreds, or it was thousands when very few things were thousands. So like,
fair warning. Relatively
speaking, you know what I mean? These premium ass titles were just never cheap. Yeah, Jack Nicklaus only got 240. Tyson here, almost at 78,000. Just jumped in Grandmaster B, man, you just stepped into a $75,000 Tyson here.
Next lot.
Man, literally 75K for that. We will check comps on Tyson. 9.2A plus now on the 4th print. So one more print over, slightly better condition, right? 9.0A versus 9.2A plus. But this is going to make a world of difference being an oval versus a round seal on Tyson. You're not going to see nearly as much price action on this one. I mean, we're going to see action, right? We're already over $20,000, but this one literally went for fucking 75, so... Big jump there. Thanks for the grading, newer CD games. Very informative. Now feel confident. There we go. That's what I like to hear, Herman, man. That was my total hope with that video. Just give new people an idea of what to look for with modern grading. Even if I'm wrong on some of my estimates, it just gets you thinking about what WATA looks for. So, that's awesome to hear, dude. Awesome to hear it help you out. Tyson hype, knockout, bite your ear off, yeah. Tyson hype. That literally looked like one person trying to win the pre-bidder for a huge game with a lack of bidders. There's at least 3 people there, right? Because there was a massive pre-bid at $60,088, and then there was a cut bid before the $75,000 win. So, at least 3 there, I think, around the 60,000 mark. Around those levels, man, it gets thin. It gets thin. There aren't going to be a ton of people showing up for $75,000 Tysons at any given time. That's why we see a lot of those big-ass sales fall down, because after the first millionaire whatever buys the game, you need another one to replace that person to, you know what I mean? Keep the bids going at $100,000-$300,000. NES Open Tournament Golf there, 9.6A, ends at the oddest price we're going to see all auction, $1,827.60. RBI Baseball, 9.4A on this, already surging. Whew. Only 4 copies of the licensed version on the pop report. There's also an unlicensed version of this. This is when Nintendo actually got licensing rights from Tengen and published it themselves. This example is tied with the highest graded copy, the highest graded one they've ever offered. So, yeah. If you want a licensed version of this game, which I'm pretty sure RBI Baseball... Oh, first console game to be licensed by the MLBPA. There we go. There we go. RBI Baseball has a lot of fans. Look how many, yeah, look at all the emojis Anime gets, no doubt. Man, 6,900 on RBI Baseball. Here's RBI Baseball 3. It's only an 8.0. What is it here? First time offering the game. First and only time WATA has graded the title? What? No copies listed as of April. That's fucking crazy. What?
$300. $320.
Okay, now there's 4 of them. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, I didn't think it was that rare. Considering the average American doesn't even have 1K in savings, yeah, seeing a small handful of bidders at 5 figures in the higher is not... Yeah, that's what I mean. There's only gonna be so many people up at that level. It just is what it is.
$400.
Oh yeah, I got a haircut, Trader God. That's the real news of today.
$420.
Preferred YouTube commenter. Keep it up, Anime. Keep it up. Let's check out Tyson here. 9.0A.
Fair warning.
Let's go most recent. RBI Baseball 3 is still getting love here, pushing over 500 bucks. 9.6A plus oval did hit $100,000. That's 9.6A plus though back at the SIG, which again, like I said, Tyson just Tyson never fails. 8.0A circle, 16,000 there. 9.2A plus oval. Oh my lord. The 9.2A plus oval sold for 114 fucking thousand in January. Just like, you know, we just saw the 9.2A plus oval sell for 28,000.
Fair warning.
That is like a quarter of the price? Whew. Whew, that's down a lot since January. RBI Baseball 3 sold for 508 into Skate or Die 2. 9.8A plus on this one. Whew. It's really cool seeing a lot of these 9.8A plus sports games come out. Does Oval TM versus R affect valuations? Not too as like...
Fair warning.
Was that an Oval versus R on this? Maybe that helps. No, that was an Oval TM. That should be a 4th print right there. It was an Oval TM tonight, wasn't it? I don't know if that's what you're commenting on, but... Yeah, this was a TM tonight too. Fuck. TM versus R does matter, but not nearly as much. Like, it does matter, but not as much.
$9,000.
It's not, like, in my mind at least, it's not a major variation like Oval versus Circle Seal, or Rev A versus non-Rev A, or Hang Tab versus non-Hang Tab. I see it as a minor variant, but it does matter. Tecmo Bowl VJ85 in Circle Seal here. Yeah, speaking of Pat and Ian, right, Anime, we gotta get a plug in there for Heritage soon. It's been a crazy auction so far, I haven't had a chance. Skate or Die 2 there, 2,880. Tecmo Bowl's fighting up to 10,000 mark. I didn't even find the comp for the Circle Seal, but... I assume it's not going to be good when I see it. 9.4A plus back in October for 216. Whew. It looks like we haven't seen enough Circle Seals come up. We see way more ovals than we see circles with Tyson. Way more ovals. Another row of ovals. Here we have some back in 2020 we were getting some circles. Right? 9.2B back in July 2020 was 50,000 already. We don't have enough circles that come up to really comp against it. But you guys saw what the oval price did. I don't know. It's hard to say with the circle. It's hard to say with the circle when we don't have any real clear comps on it. The Tecmo Bowl closed at 15,600. Track and Field here, 9.2A. This is what? It's a Rev A copy. Should be a 3rd print of Track and Field, I believe. Highest rated copy of this variant on the Pop Report. Konami Silver Box, again, 3,600 on that. Whew.
308, 420.
Yeah, Pat and Ian can have a field day, exactly. Exactly. They can love that one. The games in the modern showcase, yeah, I told you, man, that these sports games were going to go heavy. There are frickin' fans. Like, these games are no joke. Here's Gretzky Hockey. He's wearing the black uniform, which is first production.
$800.
Talking about what jersey color he's wearing here, I think there's also him in a white jersey and then him in what? Like a default jersey? What are all the variants on Gretzky?
Next lot.
This is one I found out later in my collecting world. Oh, maybe it's just black and white. There are none in general. Only 7 on the frickin' Pop Report in total. Gretzky, though, proving that hockey fans just... Man, oh man, hockey's such a dead sport. Hey, $900 for Gretzky. Come on. How are you going to disrespect Gretzky like the great one? Where are the Canadians in the bidding? $900 for frickin' Gretzky. Romstar World Champion, 9.2A from the Indiana collection. Kind of fancy.
$340.
No offense to the price on Tyson, but Tyson is common. Well, I mean, the, how is the pop on the circle? Because you saw how few circles we see come up versus ovals? If we go no Rev A, there are 4. If we go round, there are 20. So we're talking 24 in the pop. 24 versus 40. So about, you know, getting an oval. Ovals have been graded with WATA about twice as often. Twice as many. Yeah, and Gretzky having a sleeper evening. No kidding, man. No kidding. Tough out there for hockey fans. I put everything I have into Gretzky. He's the best athlete ever.
Fair warning.
Man, oh man.
$440.
What's the drink of the sports auction? Just peach bubbly again today. Peach bubbly on deck. Earlier today, though, I did have a Monster Energy, so I've already spoiled myself. That's why for the auction tonight now, I gotta have the healthy drink, if you want to put it that way. At least there aren't too many calories in it. 0 calorie. Yeah, 0 calories. So
$80.
gotta balance it out a little bit. Entering in to Super Nintendo games here. And we got Bulls vs. Blazers. Emmett Smith, FIFA. This is ABC Monday Night Football here. 8.5A plus, tied for the highest rated copy of only 2. That's the weird thing now too. Now that the pop report's out and stuff, and we have the data on these games, all of these like random ass sports games that nobody thought about for the past 20 years, they're kind of hard as fuck to find sealed. It's weird. Like now that there are some people who actually want them, they don't really exist. Monday Night Football sold for $312. Here's Bulls versus Blazers and the NBA playoffs. There are 6 copies of this game, only 2 of this variant. Minor box variant on this copy, I assume. The other is an 8.5 as well.
Fair warning.
We'll see what this one goes for here.
$260.
Yeah, Clinton, the WATA win. Let's go. I think that's a fresh pair of socks coming my way, Clinton.
$340.
Yo, Blitzkrieg, welcome in, man. Sports games are the topic of the day. Oh, a Gretzky rookie PSA 10 recently sold on Heritage. I know the Gretzky rookie still does pretty good, but I mean, obviously, I don't think it holds a candle to Jordan and stuff, does it? Or does it? Because the Gretzky rookie is that peachy piece of shit. Peachy. I think the Gretzky card is just very, very fragile. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't keep up on sports cards nearly as close. Love the fresh cut. Let's go, Yugi. Welcome in, man.
Next lot.
You like peachy peaches? Yeah, I literally couldn't say it. And here again, right? Bulls versus Blazers. Like, random ass Super Nintendo game. But if you're going to have the Chicago Bulls associated now, it's just a whole different game. Whole different collecting game. 1560, 8.5A. 9.2A plus. Oh my god. August 7th at the Signature, 2160. Man, unless there's a major variant on this that I just don't know about. The guy who got the 9.2A plus, oof, that's much better than 1560 for the 8.5A. Good pickup to the dude in the Signature. Champions World Class Soccer. We got FIFA International base. Man, there's... Oh, man. Sports games, yeah, that's the, like they should be, right, Blitzkrieg? They should be. As of right now, they're very low populations of right now. Either everyone's holding on to them, like just not sending them out, or people who have them might not know of their value yet, but, you know, should be plentiful has been the thought of people for absolute years and years and years, right? Sports games are overlooked, but now that we're here with factory sealed sports games, there are 2 copies currently on the WATA Pop Report, right? Fuck all. So again, they're either being held back at this point, or there just aren't as many sealed copies out there as we are all thinking. But here's Emmitt Smith, right? Still kind of selling for fuck all, I'll be honest. Emmitt Smith only brought 264. Like, don't get me wrong, not all of these games are popping off, but it's interesting. It's interesting.
Fair warning.
Here's FIFA Soccer. Second time they've offered it for Super Nintendo. 9.2A closed at $1,800. George Foreman, KO Boxing. 9.6A, highest copy of the game they've offered. It has a higher grade. Oh, there's only 3 on the Pop Report of this one. Highest graded copy. They worded it weird though. It has a higher grade than any of the 3 on the Pop Report. It's a weird way to say highest graded copy on the Pop Report.
$4.
There's no Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Daniel, they just sold. Tyson sold already. Sports games dominant? Yeah, dude. For sure, Blitzkrieg. I've watched so many, like, gaming retrospectives on the Dreamcast sports games. If you guys are, like, into this kind of world, I definitely recommend Soft Drinks TV on YouTube. I'll put his name in the chat. Soft Drink. I think there's a Z on it. I think it's like that. Soft Drinks TV. Really good YouTube, like sports retrospectives on games and stuff. Talks about sports games. Makes some good vids. If you guys are into sports games, right? George Foreman's KO there. Closed at 312. Into Hardball 3. Into John Madden 93. Into 2. Oh my god. We're going into Maddens here with a couple of Ken Griffey sprinkled in. Yeah, big Madden block right here. Then NBA Jams. Then I can hit you guys with a plug. This is the plug right here. NCAA up to Troy Aikman. So there's your warning for an ad.
$280. $340. $380.
Opeachy is condition sensitive, short printed, we believe. Interesting, Slab Rock. Interesting. I knew there was something about the Gretzky card.
$900. $1,100.
Cad in the toilet so Canadian collectors can't afford the Gretzkys. Yeah, apparently. Madden 93, 9.4A plus on this. Highest rated example of this variant. Again, there's a variant with Madden. All of these sports games, man, if they have a variant, I probably don't know it. What does Madden 93 have? I assume it's just going to be a small box variant. Made in Japan versus Made in Japan with a round EA sticker. So this does not have the round sticker, I assume? I have to assume. Don't know if it makes a difference. Don't know if one means the other is like earlier print or how that works, but 4 total graded of this variant, 3 of the other variant, 7 total. We're up to $1,500 here. Did you win the Emmitt Smith? If you did, good pickup, Slab Rock. Emmitt Smith went. It just didn't sell for much. Didn't sell for much if you're an Emmitt Smith fan. Cool item to have. I think I have a binder full of some Emmitt Smith cards that are all worthless.
Fair warning.
Oh yeah, Yugi, of course Mario Sports Games made it in. Is the best athlete there is. That motherfucker's holding it down in like 8 different sports. The John Madden football here. One more bid and we're over 2,000. Might be over 2,000 already. Yeah, we are. We're gonna push 2,500 here. Ready to Rumble Boxing Sega All-Stars for the Dreamcast is rare and hard to find, but there is one listed on eBay for 1,000 right now. Jeez. It's always goofy when Player's Choice Greatest Hits, when there's a hard to find variant of that. I know Xbox has some really hard to find Platinum Hits variants on original Xbox. Did any Tony Hawks make it in? I think they did. I think they did on PS1.
Next lot.
If I'm not mistaken.
$4,400. 4,000.
NBA in the Zone, Power Slave. Yeah, we got Tony Hawk. We have 2 on PS1. We might have some on PS2 as well. But we did get a couple copies of Pro Skater. Holy shoot here. First time they've offered Ken Griffey Baseball. 9.6A plus on it. We're pushing 10 grand soon. Wow. Immediately shot up to 7,000 there. Ken Griffey, obviously, with the Mariners. All-time great in football. Yeah. Big value here on Ken Griffey. Wow. Wow. We have one more after this, too. Another grade on Griffey. Lower grade, I assume. 9,000 on Ken Griffey. Wow. So here is now an 8.5A. Not for resale version. That's interesting. The not for resale version came in...
Fair warning.
What would the not for resale version have come in, you guys?
Next lot. 280.
Oh, Nintendo employee. Nintendo employee store. Where's the sticker? Oh, it's right here. It's on the side of the game. I could barely see it. Right there. There's the not for resale sticker.
$300.
The not for resale copy sold for $1,560, an 8.5A, 9.6A plus 9,000. John Madden 93 closed at $2,500. Here's John Madden 94, 9.4A plus.
Fair warning.
You still play Ken Griffey on a ROM emulator for SNES. There we go. As if. Home run on the Griffey? I do see what you did there, Mike. I'm proud to tell you that you are as funny as the person who writes the descriptions. First time we've offered this Super Nintendo exclusive, and it's a home run at WATA 9.6A+. So you are as funny as the person who writes the descriptions for Heritage Auctions.
$60.
Big claps for Mike. Maybe that's a compliment, I'm not sure. The Madden 94 closed at $432. Madden 97, 9.4A++ here.
Fair warning.
You got a future at Heritage, Mike.
$300.
Yeah, I would send in your copy of Griffey Elysium. I would definitely fire that in after that sale, because holy smokes, man. That'll bring some attention to Griffey games.
$400. $420.
You still play NFL Primetime on Sega? Do any of you guys play modern sports games? Like I said, I don't really play vintage sports. Like, if I was going to sit down and play a game, it would be like NHL 23, Madden 23. You know what I mean? NBA 2K 23. Like, I just kind of play the most modern ones that exist.
$60.
Fun fact that some people might know, Nintendo bought the Seattle Mariners. Yes, Carl, let's go. I wish I could have remembered that at the time. But yeah, cool. Cool stat there, that Nintendo does own the Seattle Mariners. Kinda nuts. NBA Jam was your big sports game. You've been playing every FIFA since 07. There we go, Herman. There's the sports fan.
$300.
I was just about to ask you, Herman, if you grind Ultimate Team. I was just about to ask if you grind Ultimate Team. Yeah, frickin' EA got you, man. EA got you good. Madden 97 closed at $660. Here's Madden 98. 9.4A+. This is the first time they've actually offered Madden 98.
$400.
Released very late in the life of Super Nintendo. Highest graded copy on the Pop Report out of just 3. Madden 98. Might actually be a bit of rarity there.
$440.
I wish I would have played more NBA Jam when I was actually growing up. But I just didn't have it.
Fair warning.
Just didn't have it.
$480.
Like, NBA Jam's very fun. That is, like, same with Blitz NFL. Those are fun games to play.
Fair warning.
You like the old sports games for some reason? Yeah, some of those, like, really arcade ones are fun for me, too. Yeah, exactly. NFL Blitz was great, too. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's not that I don't like those arcade ones. It's just, like, simulation sports, simulation racing is where I really took off.
Fair warning.
Curious to see how EA FC 2024 going to be and if FIFA would be rare in years from now.
$300.
Really? Hey, yeah. What's changing with it, Herman? I don't keep up with the FIFA news. What is EA FC Football Club, I assume, 2024? Did they lose the FIFA license? Or are they just renaming the series? Madden NFL 98 closed at $720 there. Despite it maybe being more rare or anything, it didn't really sell for more than 94 or 97. Here's our first of two NBA Jams. Both are made in Japan. This is a 9.4 B+. We get to see 9.4 B+ go up against 9.2 A. Set your bets now, chat.
$2,400.
Did I ever play Initial D in the... No, I don't think I have, Mike. Don't think I played that one. It doesn't ring any bells anyway. NBA Jam pushing up over 3,000 here.
Fair warning.
Blitz used to get you so angry. Man, Madden used to get me so angry too. Sports games in general get me angry. they're pretty toxic. I think I get way more angry playing sports games than I do any kind of shooter or something. The NBA Jam 9.4 B+, sold for $3,000. 9.2A, one more bid and it's going to beat it. Two more bids. Two more bids for this to beat the 9.4. Where are the seal grade fans? There we go. One more bid, sorry. One more bid and it beats it. Right now they're tied. Right now they are tied.
Fair warning.
I personally would take the 9.2A instead of the 9.4 B+. That's just me personally. The 9.4 B+ did outsell it by 120 bucks. Tomorrow, video on the seals is coming out, so you can anticipate that. It's gonna be good. Also, in this little period here, I do have to remind you guys that tonight's auction is sponsored by Heritage Auctions. What we're watching tonight is a showcase auction. In the description of the video, you can find the remaining 2022 schedule of showcase and signature auctions. Consignment dates are listed, including the November signature auction, which consignments are closing September 14th. If you want to get into a showcase auction, if you want to get into a signature auction, these are the more premium offerings by Heritage Auctions, so make sure you have valuable games, expensive games, high-grade games, and ideally, it's all three. So just keep that in mind if you're hoping to consign for one of these auctions we're watching. As always, Heritage does take consignments for the weekly auctions we watch every Tuesday. If you want to reach out, get free referrals, see what Heritage has to say, post that link there in the chat as well as in the description of the video, and reach out to videogames@ha.com to ask any questions you have regarding the consignment process. Thank you to Heritage for sponsoring the auction tonight, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. Kinda crazy.
$800.
NCAA basketball 9.6A+ went for $600 there. NFL quarterback club 9.8A+.
Fair warning.
NFL quarterback club 98. We had Friend 64 played it a ton. Also, if you're in the hit the like button. Helps out the stream a lot. If you've been here, if you're getting comfy, hit the like button. Helps out. Yo, Crispy AF Collectibles, appreciate it, man. Welcome in. Based on the anime. Interesting. NFL Blitz for Arcade 1-Up doesn't have the late hits, and they took out some of the audio. That's weird. EA's FIFA contract does expire this year. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck EA and their monopolies, am I right? Long live competition.
$110.
FIFA wanted crazy amount of money to renew the license, and EA think they're good on their own. I hope that bites EA in the ass.
$150.
Man, oh man, oh man. I cannot wait until EA loses the Madden license in, like, what, 2050? I don't know how long it is, but it's freaking long. Quarterback Club brought in $1,100 on the 9.8A+. Highest graded of only 2 on the Pop Report. That's crazy. First time they've offered the game. Yeah, Quarterback Club, obviously a very popular, football franchise for like 5 or 6 years, I think. NBA Jam is like half price since not even a month ago. Oof.
Fair warning.
We'll just price check here on the 9.2A, as I assume we haven't seen many. Oh yeah, shit. At the signature. At the signature auction, it did 5,500. Wow. Yeah, tonight it did 28. Damn, NBA Jam. Man, oh man. Here's PGA Tour Golf, 9.8A+ on this game.
$750. $850.
The highest graded example, highest graded they've offered. Wow. And what is this big ass sticker on it? Free EA Sports game. I guess it's advertising something. Pretty gaudy sticker to have right on the cover there, though. But still, 9.88 plus on it, pushing over $1,000.
Fair warning.
I don't know if there's anything about PGA Tour golf in general, though. I don't think this is like the start of a franchise or anything like that, because like Tiger Woods took over golf in like 98 or so. So what year's this? Maybe 94? And then Tiger Woods became the only golf game with a name, so there wasn't really any big golf series that spawned from the 90s. Unless I'm mistaken, but I don't think so. Either way, PGA Tour Golf brought in $1,200. Super Bases Loaded 2 is a 9.08 plus. Let's go, Justin. Absolutely looking fresh. So many potential major drops on these games, not being the biggest loser. First to market, man. We've seen it over and over and over. We're going to see what happens with it. Curious to see how FIFA 64 sells tonight. Just grabbed myself a copy today, which looks to be 9294. I don't think FIFA 64 is that easy to get, Elysium, unless I'm mistaken. I don't think, like, any of those... Maybe I'm thinking of FIFA 99? I don't remember any of the soccer games being that plentiful on N64, except for, like, Mia Hamm Soccer. Which is kind of funny. Pretty sure EA offered more money and FIFA said, nah, we're good. That'd be hilarious if so. Super Bases Loaded 2 is actually getting quite a bit of love here as well. 9.08 plus on this. First time offering it. Sold for $1,000. Here is Troy Aikman. 9.68 plus. What do we got here? Second time offering it. There is actually a copy higher graded on it. There is a 9.8 out there. Only 5 total graded. But yeah, Troy Aikman, obviously very collectible NFL quarterback. Not bringing in the big bucks, though. No one's flinching on Troy Aikman here so far. EA's NFL deal expired. Oh, 2026 only. That's actually not that bad. Like, that's actually not terrible. 2026. Okay, good. Good. Hopefully we can get a real football game then. Like an actual innovative new... You know what I mean? Maybe we can get off the Frostbite engine. That would be crazy. No more Frostbite engine? Oh, man. Talk about the day.
$160.
That would be the day. Yeah, Griffey did 9K. Yep, that was nutty. Troy Aikman here, struggling to get 200.
$170.
Oh, we'd have to be a football game. Have to be a football game. Get the Greg Gridiron. How's that, Mike? It'd be blitz style gameplay with like over the top, like what was that game called? The M-rated one. It was a football game. Backbreaker?
Next lot.
Was Backbreaker the like M-rated football game? Does that sound right? What was back? Was this the one I'm thinking of?
Fair warning.
The Geography engine? I think it is, but every picture I'm seeing here has just show me the frickin' cover art. Why do they all say RP? I think it was Backbreaker, but it would be like that. It would be that kind of over the top gameplay where injuries are a good thing. That's the kind of football game we'd go back to.
$120.
No, Joe Kane. Absolutely not.
Fair warning.
The old CG Madden for like PS3 looks better. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Madden. I haven't bought Madden in like 3 years now. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Yeah, get the grid, exactly. Here's another Gretzky hockey. Gretzky and the NHLPA All-Stars. Because God knows if you have every other All-Star in the game, Gretzky's all that matters. It's like Wolverine and the X-Men. That's the kind of vibe Gretzky has, right? Oh, 9.0A on this. I can't imagine there's many on the pop report. Just 6 on the pop report. So, Troy Aikman did only bring in 216. Aikman investors are in shambles.
Fair warning.
The reason why Arcade 1UP took out late hits for NFL Blitz is because the NFL... Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I had to assume it was because of football stuff. right? Like late hits, can't have that. That'd be terrible for a football game. It's like how Madden and other football games literally took concussions out. I don't think you can get a concussion as an injury in football anymore. Right? That's what happens. That's the kind of stuff that happens. Wayne Gretzky sold for $552 there. WrestleMania, the arcade game, 9.6A on this one.
Fair warning.
Very cool game, very cool cover. I didn't touch wrestling games though until N64. Have to say goodnight now, just had some eBay auction running out. Good night, Greg and chat. Talk to you later, Tatsu. Appreciate you coming in here tonight, man. Yo, Mike S, welcome in, man.
Next lot.
For every person that leaves, a new one joins.
$170.
And that brings us to the end of Super Nintendo sports games there. WrestleMania brought in 720. Into bases loaded, 9.4A. What do we got? Only one sealed copy is graded higher out of 6 total. Entering into Game Boy. Man, we are 50 minutes in already. Holy shit. That is nuts. That's crazy.
$550.
Some exciting sports ball action. Am I going for any tonight? There's some that I was looking at, Daniel, but it's going to be price dependent. There's some other stuff that I'm saving up for, and I just paid a lot of bills to WATA for grading fees, so it's price dependent. So far, it looks like stuff's selling pretty darn good unless your name's Troy Aikman. So maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to be pushing too hard tonight, I don't think. Yo, Mike.
Fair warning.
Yeah, there's a ton of petty stuff with the whole NFL football games, EA. It's just a watered down product, man.
Fair warning.
Wrestling games are almost unplayable until N64. Actually, N64 ones suck the most, I think, but yeah, slim pickings for good wrestling games. I mean, hey, I had a ton of fun with my N64 wrestling game. Like I said, I had WWF Attitude. Hours and hours and hours and hours spent on WWF Attitude. I haven't played any of the Super Nintendo ones, though. I've never gone back and tried them out. You put $450 as a max bid for this Gretzky game? What'd it go for? $552? Man, you almost took it down, actually. You were actually pretty competitive.
$170.
Any Pokemon cards tonight? Yeah. Pokemon fans, get the fuck out. This is a sports auction.
Fair warning.
Any good sales? Yeah, in Asuma. Honestly, a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff. You can just browse the sales and, like, I don't know. I don't know if anything's really going that cheap. Feels like a pretty damn strong auction for the most part. A lot of this stuff is first time offered or highest graded offered, so like, guess I'm gonna head out. Yo, the green shiz.
$400.
Yeah, this ain't no place for you Pokemon fans.
$440.
Pokemon fans can see the door.
$480. $550.
Quarterback Club 96 here. 9.6A is actually pushing pretty hard.
Fair warning.
Only one copy on the Pop Report, first time offering it.
Next lot.
Features Steve Young on the cover. Steve Young, my favorite quarterback growing up. San Francisco, my favorite team growing up. Now I cheer for the Jets. Let's go Jets!
Fair warning.
Sold for $600 there, Quarterback Club 96. Here is Tecmo Bowl on the Game Boy. Second time they've offered it. By far the highest graded. Oh boy. Are we going to see some fireworks on the frickin' Game Boy version of Tecmo Bowl? I don't know. I don't know. Sitting at 1,000, you're almost $1,500 right now. When is the Mario Lemieux coming? In a bit still, I think. We have to get through all of the Nintendo. Oh no, not that long. 20 games or so? 20-ish, 25 lots until we get the Mario Lemieux with the puck. What a cool game.
$1,400.
Probably another 20, 30 minutes, though, until we'll get that one. Is there any tennis games that dominate? I feel like there's tons of random tennis. I don't think there is, Herman. Like, I don't think, at least in North America, like, we never got a yearly release of Federer or a yearly release of Djokovic, did we? I don't think we did. I think in PAL Land, though, they do have a year, like a running tennis game. I think. I feel like we just don't have it in North America.
Next lot. 100.
Yeah, does Mario Tennis count? Exactly, asking the real questions. Asking Mario Tennis is next. Mario Tennis is right after this next Tecmo Bowl. The 9.6A Plus did 1,800. 9.2A on this one.
$20. $240.
Welcome in, old school gamer. Blitz 64 is a monster. Yeah, dude, me too. I'm very curious to see how the Blitz 64 goes. What's the grade on it? Special edition is 9.4A. Whoo, 9.4A plus on NFL Blitz. Already sitting at almost 4,000 on it. Man, oh man, oh man. Holy shit, even Madden 99. 9.8A++, perfect copy of the game. Sitting at 300, sitting at 1,800? What? That seems huge. How many, seems big. Madden 99, I don't think is that hard to get on N64. What do we got on this? 63 copies. We got 15, oh, there's a variant. ISBN above and ISBN omitted. So it has, there's 15, there's 14, 9.8A++s. Like, Madden 99, very available. That's a good price on it, though. Mario Tennis sold for $487. Are the Mario fans just not at this auction? Did they actually just not show up? This feels cheap, no?
$550.
They aren't going to show me comps there, but that feels cheap for Mario Tennis in that grade, no? Here's FIFA 99, 9.8A++. Jesus. 0 copies on the March Pop Report, so this came out between March and August this year.
Fair warning.
Wow.
$650.
You want things in the sport. Alma, did you grab the Mario Tennis?
Fair warning.
That Mario Tennis, man, feels like a deal. 9.4A plus is tied for the highest on Blitz. Whew. There was a good Agassi Tennis, I do believe, for Genesis. Yeah, Agassi definitely had, yeah, one game, I think, though, hey? I think there were only ever standalone tennis games instead of, like, a recurring series. Like how we see Tiger Woods golf, right? WCW NWO Revenge consumed an entire summer in your childhood neighborhood. Amazing memories with that. Still trying to snag a graded one. That's awesome, Michael.
$900.
Virtua Tennis got a sequel, I think. That Mario Tennis was the highest graded copy? Oh my god.
Next lot.
Seriously?
$480.
Tied for the highest graded copy out of just 5. Yeah, man. Boy. I wish I would have bought this. Jesus Christ.
Fair warning.
That's crazy. Just a bit of a mismatch there, hey?
Next lot.
FIFA 99 sold for 1,020. Road to the World Cup VGA 85 Plus for 552. Here's FIFA Soccer 64. Yeah, 8.0 A Plus. Only 3 copies on the WATA Pop Report. First time sold by Heritage.
Next lot.
And a bit surprisingly, sold for $1,200, which is more than the 9.8 A++ FIFA 99 at 1,000. Here is an absolute N64 monster. 9.6 A++ English copy of International Superstar Soccer 2000. Yeah. I'll bid again on this. As far as full set N64 goes, this is a top 10. It just is. It's a top 10 rarity.
Fair warning.
Fuck. I'll bid one more time.
$1,400.
You've been outbid.
Insane. Insane to see a 9.6 A++ on this.
$1,700. $1,000.
It's not even tied. It is the only 9.4. There were actually 4 Virtua Tennis games. There we go. Not bad. That Tecmo is like 2020 price. Crazy. Yeah, this is just like an N64 full set collector dream. The 9.6 A++ on this game. Pretty frickin' crazy. 3 are on the Pop Report.
$2,200.
At $1,000 for it, it was just a no-brainer, which is why I was tossing bids, but... Already 2K on it? We're at to what, almost 3,000? I mean... Before this auction, like, if I was just looking at this, I'd be like, man, 4,000. Like, anything under 4 is bad. But... we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's niche. For as rare as it is,
Fair warning.
it still is niche. And it is what it is.
2,000.
What do I... Mark Ray, the highest graded copy of Madden is selling tonight. We already had Mike Tyson's Punch-Out do 75,000, so we'll see what happens. But that Madden should be the big item tonight. We'll see. You're out? Yeah, Alma, I'm not surprised you were pushing this. I'm not surprised, man. Rare frickin' game. One more bid and we are over the 4,000 mark. Any Madden estimates? I don't even know. Maybe 132? No, it should go for more than that, hey? Oh, God. We had the $400,000 sale. Man, I don't know, though. 155,000? No, more. Fuck, 172 I'll say. I'll say 172. The ISS 2000 closing at 3840. So there you go. I said anything under 4,000 was bad. It almost hit 4,000. So that's like my minimum my minimum mark where I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. You know what I mean? Like it's niche. It's rare as fuck, but it's niche. Madden 64 8.08 plus for 384. Madden 99 9.88 plus plus. This is what I'm talking about with like oh god. What a world. What a world we live in where Madden 99 in 9.88 plus plus is like almost $3,000 and the ISS 2000 in 9.68 plus plus is only 4,000. That is crazy. Elysium, you were the underbidder? Yeah. It's a crazy game, man. Crazy game. We just won't see more of it, right? You're just safe. If you buy that ISS 2000, you are safe. Madden 99 sold for $2,640. Wow. Here is Ken Griffey again. 9.0 plus. Only 2 copies graded higher on just 11 copies of this game.
Next lot.
Gambit, was that ISS 200,000 yours? Ken Griffey brought in $2,000 there. Here's Mario Golf 9.0 cut in the box spine. We've seen Mario Golf pop off multiple times now. Only 10 copies graded. Yeah, crazy. Crazy how few copies of Mario Golf there are. What Madden game? Madden on Genesis. The first console Madden game there is. I'll just show you it here in case you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. 3,000. John Madden, where are you? Right here. The green box Madden, if you aren't familiar. If you are familiar, it's currently sitting at 63,000. Highest graded copy that exists of that variant. Probably of every variant, I would assume. I assume it's just the highest graded Madden, but we'll see when it comes up. They'll have the notes in there. Mario Golf here is pushing $5,000. Oh, and we have comps on Mario Golf a little bit, so we will take a peek. There's only 10 graded copies. I mean, I think this is the 3rd or 4th one we've seen, so. Hey, I'm happy with that ISS 2000, and you have another game coming up? Good, Gambit, good. Man, Gambit, when that game was sitting around the $1,000 mark, I was like, whoa. Am I actually going to win ISS 2000 for like $1,500? I didn't, but you know what I mean? When that was sitting low, I was like, man, that's crazy. Cut in the box equals 9.0. I was thinking the same thing, Dukter. It must be like a very thin razor line from, cut in the box spine is usually from the factory case. The dude who opens it just drags the knife across the game, so it's probably a thin cut line, but yeah, it's a pretty shitty qualifier to have on the game. NFL Blitz. Highest copy on the pop report. There's only 8 of them. 9.4 plus. We're pushing $5,000 on this. This is, you know what I mean? Like, this NFL Blitz is going to be one of the most expensive N64 games. Like, period. Especially if you consider outside of, like, the Mario bunch of games. You know what I mean? Kind of nuts. Kind of nuts where we're at. Oh yeah, Jose. Lots of sports bangers popping, man. Lots of sports bangers popping. You can understand Blitz, but some of these are actually terrible games? Yes. Why, yes, JK.
Fair warning.
Why, yes, they are. Blitz getting some love here. We got a cut bid coming in. Another full bid there, taking it to $7,500-ish mark.
$7,000.
Almost the 8,000 mark here. One more bid and we're at 8,400. We'll check the comps on Mario Golf 2 here.
Fair warning.
After Blitz concludes.
Next lot.
Closed at 7,800 on the NFL Blitz. Woof. Here's NFL Blitz, NFL Blitz Special Edition, 9.4A. Blockbuster exclusive, rental only.
Next lot.
$660. Hardly any love there for Blitz Special Edition. It's funny that Blitz Special Edition was always the one that was like, oh my god, the Blockbuster rental exclusive. And it's literally worth 10 times less than the standard release. Funny how time changes things. 9.0A on the Mario Golf. We've seen the 8.5A Plus back in April sell for $6,600. This one just sold for $6,600. There you go. Mario Golf, like, not really down in price at all, I wouldn't say. You have the better seal rating on the 8.5. You have the better box rating on the 9.0. Pick your poison, right? We saw the box and seal grades sell very close earlier.
Next lot.
Here's NWO World Tour, 960 there for the 9.4A. WWF Warzone, 9.0A on this one. Only 3 copies graded higher on the March Pop Report based on the world. Yeah, based on. I was going to read the generic description there. Almost got me. Entering into Sega right away here.
Fair warning.
WWF Warzone, just, I don't even think it's that rare. I know it says there's only 3 copies on the, or 3 copies graded higher on the Pop Report. There we go. There has to be a decent number of these on there.
$200, $300.
I don't think any of the N64 wrestling games are that hard to come by. Maybe WrestleMania 2000? It might just have more demand, though.
Next lot. $320.
The Warzone sold for $336 there. Into Joe Montana Football, 9.6A Plus on the Sega Master System. Welcome to Sega, everybody. We're going to have some pop-offs here. We should have some big-ass pop-offs in Sega Land, as well as the Madden coming up in like 10-ish, 15 games this year. Which should be the biggest highlight of the auction if, you know, high-price game equals highlight. They'll be interesting to see, no doubt.
$440.
And Joe Montana here is a 9.6A Plus, getting some love. Sega Master System in general, just not that collected of a system.
Next lot.
You're bidding on the Mario Lemieux Sega? There we go, Native Pride. Take it down, man. Take it down. $504 for Joe Montana into Reggie Jackson Baseball, 9.8A Plus. Pretty cool. I didn't know this was even a game on Master System. It's a console that I have never collected for. I never owned a Master System, even in my collecting days. I never got a Master System. I barely ever owned any Master System games. Just never really appealed to me.
$420.
Joe Montana has to be getting a bit old. There's a window of opportunity here. There we go, JK. Now you're thinking like a true speculator. Now you're thinking the right way here.
Warning. $480.
Joe Montana will forever be an NFL great, so I mean, investing in his name on the cover of a game, there's worse things you can do. There's worse things you could park money in, right? Reggie Jackson is also pushing 600 and some here. On the 9.8A Plus, ending at $600, right on the nose. Into Charles Barkley, Shut Up and Jam. First game on Sega Genesis here. Opening bid at $40. Let's go, Charles Barkley.
$44.
Greg, I don't think you should make fun of me like that.
$65, $70, $75, $80, $85, $90.
Battletoads and Sonic Adventure 2 are the best. Hey Greg, hope you're doing well. Yo, Matt's Ways, welcome in, dude. Hope you like sports games, because we got a whole slew of them tonight.
$120.
I agree, Battletoads is fantastic. I grew up playing that. And Charles Barkley, slow starter here, but showing some growth. Almost up over $200.
$70.
Barkley admitted he probably gambled about $10 million in his life. Man, oh man, oh man. That's nuts.
Next lot.
Charles Barkley, it's actually insane. $192 there on the 9.4B+. Here's Barkley Shut Up and Jam 2. Because Barkley's so good, he got a sequel. 9.4 A++ on this. And what do they got to say about the pop report on this? Even harder to find factory sealed in the first title.
Fair warning.
There's only one copy on the March 2022 pop report. Really? Is there still only one copy? Damn, Charles Barkley.
$800.
Yeah, there's two copies now. Man, there's like only two copies of the first one, too. This is the highest graded copy out of two. This one's pushing up to $1,000 right away here.
$900.
Dang.
$950. $1,000.
Yeah, man, Charles Barkley 2 here. It's pushing. It's pushing. It's crazy that Charles Barkley 1 got no value. $192 there.
$1,100.
I just, you just, with everything, with the way everything's selling tonight, it just feels like $192. I mean, hey, it just feels kind of low.
Next lot. $140.
$1,200 for the sequel, though. There we go. Here's Bulls versus Blazers, limited edition. Has this little limited edition sticker on there. 9.2B on this one. What is the... It's not telling me the pop report, but I know Bulls versus Blazers, I'm pretty sure is pretty sought after with these Sega sports games.
300, 400, 420.
For some reason, they have two entries. Oh, Bulls versus Blazers. Sorry, that's Bulls versus Lakers. Limited edition. There's 6 of them. 9.4, 9.2, right here. Third highest copy. Yeah, we're almost up to $1,000 on it. That's what I mean.
Fair warning.
Funny story. That was legendary at Sega when you were in QA. MC Hammer visited the office and wanted to play our best tester at Joe Montana football. It happened to be a good friend of yours. Hammer was killing him and made a bet and exec at halftime that he'd shut my buddy out, which he did by blocking his field goal attempt. No way, Joe Kane. Stories like that, man, are insane.
$380.
Stories like that they're insane. That's an insane story. That's so cool. The Bulls versus Blazers closed at $840 there. Cal Ripken Jr. baseball. Cal Ripken is what? Is that Iron Man? Or is he just great? Man, baseball is not my sport. Who has the Iron Man record in baseball? Why can't I think of his name?
$500.
9.4A+ on this one. 2 examples graded higher. Who's the Iron Man in baseball? What the hell is his name? Don't make me Google it. Is it Ripken? Am I right?
$50.
I hope I'm right. If I am, let's go Greg. Let's go Greg with the baseball knowledge, if I'm right. Alright, good shit, good shit. Let's go. Let's go! Cal Ripken there, ending for $720.
$550.
What is his record?
$600.
2,632 consecutive games in a 21-year career.
Fair warning.
Whew.
$650.
Whew. That is insane. Cal Ripken, man. Here's David Robinson, Supreme Court, 9.6A+, highest graded copy, 6 total graded. Features San Antonio Spurs legend David Robinson on the cover. The Admiral, $720 there. Here's Dick Vitale, 9.8A+.
Fair warning.
Yeah, that's it. It's just insane. It's insane. That is it. Playing that many games consecutive. I don't know. I don't think it will ever be beaten. It just seems stupid.
$320.
You know, like it's just insane.
$360.
Wow, never got hurt. Now players get hurt from their tattoos. Exactly. I just don't think we'll ever see an athlete do that kind of record again. It's insanity. Doesn't even make sense. It's an unfathomable amount of games.
Fair warning.
Like, one, you have to just be in the league that long, right? Like, you have to be in the league that long. 21 years. Yeah, it's insane. It'll never happen.
$480.
Dick Vitale here actually getting quite a bit of bids. I didn't expect it, but 9.88 plus on it. Only 198 example, 4 total graded. I don't know. I didn't expect it out of this one.
Next lot.
$600 on that. Yeah. Wow.
400.
Wow. Here's double dribble again. 9.88 plus. Oh my God. 1 second.
Fair warning.
Sealed copies are about as rare as a 3-pointer from Shaquille O'Neal. Mike, get in here, man. That's good material. 9.8 A plus playoff edition, which I don't think means anything. It's just the subtitle of the game. But double dribble again, Konami. We saw double dribble do really well on the NES. I don't think the Genesis copy has nearly as much notoriety around it. But always excited when rare titles. Where is it? Where's the actual... Look, only 2 copies have been graded on the WATA March Pop Report. Man, we're going up to $1,500. Maybe it does have some love.
Fair warning.
Blockbuster, you can't just come back with the same joke, man. You gotta get new material. Gotta get new material in there. $1,440 for double dribble. FIFA Soccer 9.68++. We've talked about this before. We've been seeing quite a few. Only one is graded higher of this variant, though, out of 49 total. So this is one of the creme de la creme type copies here of FIFA.
Fair warning.
Late like always, welcome in, Miller Time. You like that Cal Ripken game for SNES? What's it called, CCT? Probably just called Cal Ripken Baseball, actually, but... You just sent off your first batch to WATA this morning? Nice, dude. I'm just finishing up packaging mine, and then I have to send them out. I did, like, 50 games? 50 games all ready and loaded for WATA games. So hopefully something... Hopefully we hit on some, am I right? We'll see how those do.
Fair warning.
Yeah, just in time to see the fresh cut. Welcome in, Undamned.
$55. $240.
You just realized no fishing games. I don't think we did see any fishing games. Realistically, the what would beat the black bass? Black bass, super black bass, blue marlin. What else is there? That's not like I'm talking like fishing with notoriety. Sega Dreamcast has like super bass fishing. What's it called? Bass Arcade?
Fair warning.
Why can't I think of the name of the Sega fishing game? That feels like the most... That feels like the Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing! That's what I was thinking of, Gary Dose. That Sega Dreamcast fishing game feels like the most popular fishing one, but... The Xbox release from Atlas is what comes to mind? Yeah, but like that's super niche. You know what I mean? Like, that's a super niche fishing game. I don't think anyone actually played that.
$6. $7.
I know it's a rare, like, Top Angler on GameCube is also like a rare collectible fishing game, but when you go into the sealed and investing type world, no one actually gives a shit. So you have to have that blend of like a fishing game that people also give a shit about if they're into sealed and graded video games. So, is it Bassmaster?
$50.
Is that the one I'm thinking of? The International Soccer sold for $1,800 there. Greatest Heavyweights, 9.8A for $360. Into Hardball, 9.6A. Video Game Classic Series.
Fair warning. $60.
There we go, Blockbuster. That's what I'm talking about. People can't stop playing fishing games because they get hooked. Boom. When I told you to get good material, man, you started writing immediately. You brought in absolute heat with that joke. Welcome back, Blockbuster. Is farming a sports? Rodeo is. Yeah. Where's the PBR games? That's what I want to know. Where's PBR 2017?
Fair warning.
That's a sports game I want to say. See. I think there's only one rodeo game. How many are there? I think it's on Xbox 360.
Fair warning.
8 to Glory, is that what it's called?
Next lot. $7.
Oh man, it's on Xbox One. Let's go. 8 to Glory, baby.
20, 24, 20, 30,
Let's go. Get in early. Get in on the ground floor. $29.99. Whew, that's cheap. That's what a deal. That's cheap.
$55.
Those PBR games really roped me in.
$60, $65, $80.
I've never played one. Never played one in my life. I genuinely wonder if it's fun. Hardball there, the Classics Edition, which is basically a player's choice edition of the game. We see Sega Classics on other Genesis titles, sold for $180. Here's Hardball 3, 9.6A plus, first time offering it. And this copy knocks it out of the park. The puns just don't stop. The puns just don't stop.
Fair warning.
Fair point. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get a fishing game that really hits on both accounts. 100% fishing games aren't entirely notable. Yeah, they are. They are. Like fishing games are fun as fuck. I will say that fully. Like, I really enjoy them. I really enjoy fishing games. I had Fisherman's Bait 2, I believe it's called. Fisherman's Bait 2? Big ol' bass?
108, 192,
Pretty sure I played this one growing up, and I played the shit out of it. Look at that! It got frickin' 8 out of 10 on IGN. That's a bona fide masterpiece. Yeah, fishing games are fun. They're super addicting. Fishing games are super addicting. This Hardball 3 also, speaking of fishing games, this Accolade baseball game is pushing over $500. And if you guys don't know, these Accolade releases on Sega Genesis are actually cardboard boxes, which is pretty damn cool. It's you lift it off of it like a box of chocolates. Sega baseball games are like a box of chocolates. So you lift the top of the box off to open up the game. It's kind of neat. It's a very unique design. James Buster Douglas Knockout Boxing 9.6A plus. It's taking off here. It's taking off.
$1,000, $1,100, $1,200.
Any paintball games? There are paintball games. I've never played them. There was that one dude who used to get a lot of paintball games. I can't remember his name. Max Hastings? Does that sound right? Max Hastings pays paintball? They're like shovelware. But there are paintball games. James Buster Douglas pushes over $1,500. I feel like we saw James Buster not too long ago on Sega Genesis. This was a 9.6A plus. Yeah, 9.6A plus at the Signature actually went for $2,000. So sold for a little bit less in the showcase auction than it did at the Signature. Down $500 from the last time we saw it there. Just 3 weeks ago. Here's Joe Montana again, but for Sega Genesis. And obviously Genesis collecting, way more popular than Master System collecting. And you see it in the price tag, right? This one's going to push over $1,500. I'm pretty sure Joe Montana on Master, yeah, $500 for the 9.6A plus. So what system it's released on absolutely makes a difference. Oh man, Joe Montana's pushing here. We're getting up to $2,000. Let's go. Let's go, Joe.
$2,000, $2,400.
Holy smokes, you're an hour late, but it's okay because there's no Mario Galaxy. Also fresh cut. Welcome in, Simon. We love fresh seafood and had sushi last night. Let's go, Slab Rock. Sushi is one of my favorite foods. 100%. Like, sushi is... Man, Joe Montana's juicing. Speaking of sushi, Joe Montana is juicing here. We are up to almost $4,000 if another bid gets placed. We're sitting at like, what, 3,600 right now? Give or take? Wow. There's the cut bid. Some coward clicked the cut bid.
Fair warning.
Yeah, a box of Sega chocolate. You have a whole fishing room with sealed fishing games on display. Let's go. That's cool, dude. What speed choice do you prefer? Turbo Daniel. I'm a Turbo Timmy. I'm not paying those premium grading fees. Joe Montana closed at $37.20. We've only seen it back. My God, we just saw it at the signature auction. 9.8A plus for 5,400. This one was 9.4A and still brought in 37.20. Wow. Wow, this 9.8A plus looks like a hell of a price now, considering what this one just sold for. Here's Joe Montana 2, the sequel. Twice as Joe, even more Montana. 9.6A on this one.
$460.
Don't get me going on Forrest Gump, literally your favorite movie of all time. You were able to recite nearly 100% of the movie when I was younger. Let's go, Milk was a bad choice. Wow. Forrest Gump fans in the house. Holy shit.
Fair warning.
Yes. Yeah, Seaman is the,
Next lot.
Really, JK? That Joe's from... Oh, man, here's Madden. Hold the phone, hold the commentary. Here's Madden. 9.6A++. Second time they've offered the paper box version. I assume they're saying there. Highest graded of the two. Tied for the highest graded copy of this variant. 7 total graded. Over $100,000.
$95,000.
Over 100. What'd I say? Somewhere in the... I was going back and forth around the 150 range, maybe 170. We'll see. We'll see.
$100,000.
We'll see where this gets pushed to here.
$110,000.
Yeah, this is the big game of the auction random videos. It's all downhill after Madden. One more bid here and we're at 132. Sitting at around 125 right now. 127.
Next.
Wow.
$900.
Yeah, 120,000. 120,000.
$1,200.
Ooh, here's Madden Special Championship Edition, the rental exclusive one. Well, rental exclusive and EA mail exclusive. So, there was released both ways, but most people just call it rental exclusive. But 9.4A on this one. See, they're saying rental exclusive in the title there. It just matters if you have the little EA sticker in the bottom left corner. Yeah, Madden, not Stonks. 120K still. Yeah, it's Plattsburgh. It is Plattsburgh collection on this Madden. So we had the 9.4A clamshell, right? So the clamshell sells for much less. $33,000 there. 9.6A plus clamshell back in April, $81,000. Oh my God. 9.2A plus. The cardboard box for $480,000. That is just nutty. And I mean, after this one sold, like even in my own commentary video, I said like that's probably not replicable. But I did think that we were going to see the copy tonight bring up, you know what I mean? Like 408,000.
13,000.
Even selling for 200,000 would be a hell of a way down. 120,000, man, that is a drop. That is a drop. Pat and Ian are gonna have a field day with that one, I'll tell you that much.
Fair warning. 16.
But yes, 120,000 still, right? Like let's it's funny because when you're analyzing comps like that, you can really get it twisted. Like that's still $120,000 for John Madden football. $120,000 to the seller of John Madden football. Is the seller going to be upset? I don't know. I don't think so. That's true. That's true. The other one did come from the office of John Madden. There was a lot of provenance on that copy. And it was right after he died. There was a lot of hype on the copy. But still. Still. The championship edition closed at 21,000. 9.4A on this one. We've seen a few of these come up now. We had the EA stickered version, 28,800 at the signature. 9.4A plus. 9.4A plus again. Oh my God. $84,000. That's April 2022. Going back to April 2021, 9.2A plus for 50,000. So yeah, this one again, like, man, Madden got way too hyped up though. Let's be honest. Madden was way too hyped back up. So
$4.
yeah, 21,000 here. Used to be 50, used to be around 84. You know, it's down. It's down. It's down. Madden 98 sold for $192. Mario Andretti. Mario Andretti. Yes, 9.48. I was right the first time. I'm pretty sure it is the exact same version, Undamned. Like, paper box version. This one's from the Plattsburgh collection, but they were calling this cardboard box version. EA paper box, made in Taiwan, printed USA, no rating. Made in Taiwan, paper box. Yeah, like, it has to be. Has to be. Has to be. So. Yeah, Madden rolling in his grave after seeing those comps. I do wonder who bought the other one, right? Like 400,000 for a video game. You clearly have a net worth that's millions upon millions. But yeah. Crazy. What does Plattsburgh collection do for it? Not much, Land Smasher. It's a pedigree. They just assign pedigrees from really cool finds or notoriety, stuff like that. I'm personally not one to really care about pedigrees, but they're kind of neat. They're kind of neat. Yeah, for sure, Milk, for sure. The other copy was just insane timing. Like lightning in a bottle type timing on that other Madden, so... I 9.68++ for this copy, $120,000. I don't know. It's hard as hell to say if this price is going to hold. I don't know.
$300.
Next time we see one, maybe it will go down again.
$120.
It's really, really hard to say. That is the highest graded copy, though, I believe. There's 14. Paper box has, oh, here, yeah.
$380.
9.68++. So this was a different one? There's the EA Tuck box? So maybe it was a different variant. This is the paper box versus Tuck box. There's only one paper box. So the other one was a Tuck box. So does being a Tuck box make a huge difference? I don't know. I don't know. 9.4B here on Mario Andretti is actually getting a bit of, like, it's getting some love here. It's getting some love. We're over $500. I didn't think Mario Andretti Racing was going to do much, I'll be honest, but it's getting some love.
Fair warning. $500. $550.
No one knows who Plattsburgh is. Plattsburgh is a location in New York.
Fair warning.
Come on, Alma. Get with it. Get with it, Alma. Andretti ends at $600. Into Mario Lemieux, 75+ with the puck variant. Very, very, very hard to find these with the puck.
Fair warning.
It doesn't say anything about the pop report because it's a VGA game, so, like, you know, go fuck yourself. But yeah, there we go. The juice is coming. We're up to $2,500 immediately there. So it's Mario Lemieux Hockey on Sega Genesis, right? Like, normal Mario Lemieux game. And then there's this massive cardboard puck version, which is what this one is. They don't have a side profile. It's a really thick box, and inside is an actual puck, and I'm pretty sure it just has an auto sig on it. Personally signed! There we go. Personally signed puck there. So pretty damn cool. Sold for $2,400. If people cared about hockey collectibles, this thing would be a grail piece. Very cool item. Very cool item.
$30.
2,200 was your max? Man, you were the underbidder then, hey, Native? I'm pretty sure it was just you and one other dude pumping this then. $2,400. Dang. Cool item. Really cool item. But just not enough love for the,
$100.
just not enough love for hockey sports. Hockey, the sport of hockey. Jesus.
$110.
Sounding like an idiot there.
$120.
Yeah, a puck signed by Super Mario, exactly. There's only one Super Mario Bros. In this auction.
160.
Here's MLBPA Baseball 9.6A++, first time offering it. Only sealed copy on the Pop Report. Brent Gates and Billy Hatcher are featured on the cover. Pretty cool. Not a game I've ever thought about. I wasn't huge into collecting sports games, so a lot of these don't mean much to me either, honestly. But very clearly, there are people who are into these and willing to push on them.
$400.
Yeah, that was actually Mario's nickname, Super Mario. Mario Lemieux being one of the only hockey players ever to like get close to Gretzky's points per game, I believe, just average. But Mario didn't play nearly as long due to cancer. So he obviously didn't take any of Gretzky's records, but for his actual point per game production, like, well, yeah, one of the best to ever do it. If he had played as long as Gretzky did, he'd be right up there. That Madden is the normal paperboard one. No idea what the tuck is. Yeah, like, I don't know either, Alma. I don't know what they mean with that, like, tuck box, paperboard box. I don't know. I don't know if this is an old wording or something. Yeah, tuck and roll. I don't know. Don't know what's going on there. I'm just not deep enough in Genesis nuance to speak to that. Someone go tag Exploded Hamster. Get his ass in here. He might know what that means.
Next lot.
That guy loves his Genesis. MLBPA Baseball sells for $7.20. NBA Action 94, 9.4B+.
$12.
Joe Kane, is that true? That tuck is the new wording?
$14. $16.
Because it might be like that. It might just be a change in their how they describe them. Like, obviously, we've seen a lot of that in the past 6 months here.
$26, $28, $30, $32, $34, $36.
9.4B plus on this.
$40.
I don't know.
$44, $46.
It's not talking about the Pop Report either, which makes me think there might actually be a lot of this. It's weird that this game also started out with no bidding. NBA Action 94, right? What we're looking at here? Yeah, NBA Action. There's only 5 of them. Why do I still have that open? Yeah, there's actually only 5 of them. So I'm surprised they didn't mention that in the Pop Report. And I'm surprised that the bidding action literally doesn't exist on this one. Like, there aren't many games. It opened at $2 frickin'. Crazy. That's crazy.
Fair warning.
You never saw that in the March Pops. Well, maybe this Madden game just wasn't graded yet. NBA Action 94 at $109. That might be the loser?
$5.
Are we looking at an early runner here? Are we looking at a late runner? I mean, we're halfway through the auction. I don't know if anything's going to sell for less than that. $109. Here's NBA All-Star Challenge 9.2A. Again, bidding opened at $1 on this one.
$24.
Kinda nuts.
$26.
Yeah, I don't know. 9.2A on this one.
$30.
There's no way there's a lot of these on the Pop Report either. I need to close this. I keep clicking it by accident.
$42. $44.
All-Star. That was a shitty way to get there. Let's try All-Star. All hyphen. There we go. NBA All-Star 5 copies again. 9.2 copies. Second highest one.
$80. $85. $90. $95.
NBA Action was the only action you were getting at the time.
$110.
Oh, there we go, Blockbuster. There we go. Man, there's still a lot of Genesis to go here. Damn. Then we're moving into PS1. Then we're moving into PS2. Then we're done. Yeah, wow. A lot of Genesis. I mean, if you guys have ever collected for Genesis or bought a lot of... If you ever bought a lot of Sega Genesis games, you're going to have like 7 sports titles in there. So there are a lot of sports games on Genesis. I swear, half the library is sports games. So it does make sense that we're sitting here waiting for them. Tuck is like a folded box. So do you think it's different than the other boxes, Jose? Are you saying that it might actually be a variant?
$80.
You were all over the pops when you got your Genesis games. It was either paperboard tray or sliding tray.
$190.
Interesting. So it must just be an updated to the
$220.
how they are explaining it. You think it's a variant and still no real idea what the difference was between
Fair
those
warning.
two? Sliding tray versus paperboard. Well, Joe Kane, my best guess. This is just my best guess. Paperboard, you might open like the box of chocolates, as I said earlier, and tuck, you might have to actually open the top of the box. That's my guess, but I have no freaking clue. Here's NBA Jam 9.8 A++. Holy smokes. This is the first time they've offered one, or no? 9.8 A++ on it. Massive. Massive, massive, massive. Bidding action is showing that too. We're up over $6,000.
$6,000.
I just don't know if they've offered an A++ on this before. Because I know they've offered high-grade copies of NBA Jam before, but... Well, we'll take a peek at the comps on this one. Sliding tray made sense to you? Yeah, NBA Jam here is pushing over 10,000. Do not sleep on the Boom Shakalakas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a few copies have come up as well, JK. Or maybe a lot, yeah, like it's not, you know... I know we're going to have comps. I know there's going to be comps. I just don't know if they're A++ comps. We'll see. We'll see. Looking for another bid here to take this over 14. We got a cut bid coward in there. An absolute coward at the 11.5 range. One more bid and we're over 15,000. I mean, I would expect it to not hit comps if the comps go back to... Whoa, look at that. Man, that was a last second bucket right there, am I right?
$16,000.
Added an extra $3,000 to this. $4,000. Who is this? Who is this mystery bidder? The last was $38K. Really, Fortnite?
Fair warning.
Whew. If that's the case, I mean, man, oh man.
$18,000.
27,552 with Otis? Interesting. Let's go, Reddit guy. Yeah, Mr. Reddit showing up with the last minute bid. Could you imagine? He's on fire! Yes, NBA Jam.
19,000.
Oh, another last second bid there.
20,000.
Refusing to let it die. Remember, that first last second bid came in right here at the 13,000 mark. We're now up to 19,000.
Fair warning.
Wow.
Next lot.
That was crazy.
100.
That was crazy. What a little push there at the end. Let's take a peek at comps.
$190.
22,800 on NBA Jam. We're looking for perfect condition copy. Here we go. We had two of them. One in January, one in October. So the October copy hit 31.2. Then it actually went up in January, 38.4. And now we're looking at 22.8. There are no differences in there, are there? Let's check. Let's check before I hit you guys with comps like that. There is assembled in Mexico versus assembled in Mexico. Oh, never mind. There's cards included. There's only one of it, and it's a 7. So, for all intents and purposes, there is not a variant. So yeah, 31,000 up to 38,000, and now down to 22,000. So, decent little drop there on NBA Jam as well, but the market was just stronger, Botch. The market was stronger in January. And if you go from January back to July, it's even stronger. So, for, you know, generally speaking, for most things, July 2021 was like the peak. That was max euphoria, max madness. And from there, we've just been kind of steadily going down for most things. There are still items that pop off. There are still items that set record sales. But January 2021 was really where shit went crazy, and from there we're just walking our way down. So, NBA Jam Tournament Edition 9.68++, not even holding a candle to the NBA Jam. Tournament Edition, nothing, $360. NFL Sports Talk, 9.4B on this one, with, I assume it's Joe Montana? Yep, Joe Montana on the cover.
$38.
Can't get yourself enough Joe Montana. And this one's sitting at a very nice price of like, what, $69 so far? Some Joe Montana action at a very reasonable cost. First time offering it, only 2 graded copies. I'm just saying, people. Get your Joe Montana while it's hot.
$46. $48. $55.
Because your McDonald's dollar Coke went to $1.50, yeah. That's why prices were so much higher before.
$90.
Exactly.
$95.
People don't have the money or the nerve to keep seeing their buys drop. Yep. It's the same way in a bull market where like higher sales create higher sales. The same way on the way down. Lower sales create lower sales. So eventually the tide will turn again. You know, we'll hit a bottom in equilibrium. And we'll see normal conditions. But yeah, big sales bring big sales. Low sales bring low sales. That's usually how every market works for the most part. Ugh. NHL 95. Sports stock there went for $134. Chell 95, 9.6B on this one.
$85.
What is there? Pop report, only no copies rated higher. Out of just 8 total. Steelware, of course, critically acclaimed. Well, who's on the cover? They didn't even tell me who's on the cover of the box here. Maybe you can't even make it out. Maybe that's why.
Fair warning. $100.
You can totally. You could make that out. Who is that? There's a Rangers dude playing the Canucks. Is that an old Canucks jersey or is it like a Panthers jersey? You could make out who that goalie is. Pushing over $200 here. Yeah, just buy when everyone is selling and sell when everyone is buying. Exactly. Buy when there's blood in the streets, right? Just get your favorite Warren Buffett quote and become rich. It's just that easy.
Fair warning.
It's just that easy. Definitely the Canucks. That's what I thought. Using that old jersey. So you got a Canucks. Yeah, like you can tell me who that goalie is. Kirk McLean. There we go. Man, is Kirk the dude who got his...
$60.
No. I'm thinking of Clint Malerchuk. That's who I was thinking of. The goalie who got his neck cut. Kirk McLean. See how easy that was? Come on, Heritage. You got to be telling me who's on the cover of the game. Goalies need their respect. You'll keep before you panic sell? Yeah, me too. Me too, JK. I'll just hold instead of panic sell. I like collecting games too much, right? So, for myself, it's never like, oh man, I gotta sell at a loss. Like, I'll just keep them. That's cool. Happy to own the shit I own.
$160.
$360 there for NHL 95. Here's NHL 95 with an error. There are 2 covers on it. Let's see if we can see it. Sounds kind of neat, I guess. Does look pretty thick in there. Can you see? Can't really see. Oh, yeah, there we go. You can see the folded paper here, showing that there are 2 cover inserts. That's kind of neat. Sold for $241.20. Yeah, well, lower grade than the other one, but it did pretty well in its own respect. NHL 96, 9.8 A plus on this one, sorry. With Yzerman and Stevens on it, I believe. Yeah, Scott Stevens and Yzerman.
$220.
A lot of people send stuff to Heritage Weeklies nowadays, selling at massive losses. It all depends when they got in, Elma. You know what I mean? It all depends. Like, you might not even be selling at a loss. You might just be like, you might just not have capitalized on gains, even if you're not losing money. You know what I mean? Like, oh, had I sold a year ago, I would have made this. Now I just kind of break even or small profit or small loss. I mean, there are undoubtedly going to be some people just liquidating and taking a... there are going to be some people liquidating and taking a bath, no doubt. Pat Riley Basketball, 9.6A. 3 copies on the Pop Report. First time offering the game. Pat Riley is a cool, classy coach of the Showtime Lakers. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. 9.6A. Not a name that I resonate with. Like, Pat Riley means nothing to me. Maybe that's kind of crazy, especially considering who's the coach of the Showtime Lakers. But, hey, what are you going to do? Young people gonna young people. Oh, let me swap here.
Fair warning.
2020 buys did okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you purchased like in that 2021 big build up, yeah, you're probably losing money on a lot of stuff. So
$950.
yeah, the long time. Also, GM of the Heat. Wow. Like right now, Gary? Is he still the GM of the Heat? Yeah, exactly. For those who bought in July 21, they're almost universally taking a bath right now. Yeah. It's going to be far and few exceptions around July 2021 of games that are like holding up and or doing better. Pat Riley closed for $1,320. That's kind of crazy. PGA European Tour 9.6A. First time offering this game, only one on the pop report. But does anyone care about the European Tour? They didn't tell me who's on the cover of the game. I mean, it has to be someone, right? Surely it's someone from the European Tour. Looks like there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 golfers in the game. Surely it's one of the 10 golfers there. Slowly pushing its way up over $75. This auction is surprisingly long. Yes, I agree, Alma. There actually aren't that many items in it, though. Only 158 items. But I think it's just when we get bigger items going, like when there's bidding action. You know what I mean? Some of these items last a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. So I think that's what's dragging it. Or not dragging it, sorry, but prolonging and extending it.
Fair warning.
Because I also thought I was going to be out of here in like an hour and a half. But yeah, tonight's auction it's a big one. It's a big one. President, not GM. Always forget the distinction. But yes, he's been with the... Wow. Damn, Pat Riley. Let's go. Riley has a lot of rings. Well, no wonder he got so much respect then.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I am sleeping on the Pat Riley name in that case. Shit. 1,320 for him. That makes a lot of sense now that you guys are telling me his resume.
Fair warning.
His resume sounds incredibly impressive. And PGA European Tour is getting some love. It is. It started out super slow at literally $1. We're over 300 now. Now we're getting into that mix of most, you know what I mean? We're getting there. European Tour is getting some love. For those deep sports fan collectors, right? Only one on the pop report. Who the hell knows when or who knows where you'll find another copy. Almost pushing 400.
$360. $380. Fair warning.
This game is a perfect example, Alma, of what I was saying with like how the games will, like this auction itself here, right, is going to be a few minutes. When we start at $1 and push all the way up to 4, like,
fair warning.
If every auction goes like this, it just makes for a long ass auction.
$480.
The European Tour closed for $480. Actually, like one of the stronger selling games. Outsold NHL 95, 96, Sports Talk, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, All-Star. Man, that was actually like, I was sleeping on the European Tour, I'll be honest. Shaq Fu, 9.6A plus there, closed for $552. Into Super Baseball 2020, 9.6A. Exactly. The slow roll is real. People are definitely extending the bidding here.
Fair warning.
Pat Riley is a 9-time NBA champion. 1 as a player, 1 as an assistant coach, 5 as a head coach, and 2 in the executive position. Wow. That is freaking insane, actually. Yeah, I need to put some respect on the Pat Riley name. Wow, that's crazy. Your wife is smart. Buy my own sealed copy of a game, get it graded, sell it for some profit, use that money to get a higher graded copy. Yes. Yes. That is the endless snowball, Blockbuster. That is the snowball that we all try to do in this hobby. Buy some shit, grade some shit, sell some shit, so you can buy more shit. The endless cycle. You keep the stuff you really like, you sell off the other stuff for some profit, and you just keep cycling it through the hobby. Slowly but surely, you snowball your way up to some awesome stuff. And Super Baseball 2020 here, actually doing kind of decent.
Next lot.
I didn't know what to expect out of that one. 360 bucks. Here is Tecmo Super Bowl 3 Final Edition, which again, I believe means absolutely nothing. It is just the, okay, last football game they would release for 16-bit. That's what the final means in Final Edition. Yeah, it just means nothing. Just a little fun subtitle to slap on the game.
$95.
Super Baseball is Tecmo, one of the cooler things here. Is it though? Super Baseball's EA. Or do you mean the one we're watching right now? Super Tecmo Bowl.
$150. Fair warning. $160.
You wonder if there's better deals at the end of the auction because of bedtime. You could be onto something, Dukter. Which if you do stay for the entire auction, if you do show up at the very end, you have PS2 sports games to sink your teeth into. I mean, high-grade wrestling games, high-grade Tiger Woods. We close off with Mike Tyson on the original. We actually, man, this is a crazy last item. The last item of the auction is this limited edition Lakers Xbox Series X. Like that's cool. That's just very cool. Where does this come from? Was given away to a lucky fan at a Lakers game. A few of the exclusive consoles were also created for the Boys and Girls Club of San Fernando Valley in a charity event featuring Dwight Howard. Believed only 11 exist. Opened but unused in mint. Pretty damn cool.
$260.
Came with a box, but it looks like the box is literally just a box. So. Oh yeah, there, Lakers. I guess this is the only sticker it got? I don't know. If the box is a normal box, I mean, I don't blame the guy for opening it.
$300.
We're still at Tecmo Super Bowl 3 Final Edition. 9.08 plus, in case you forgot. Getting over $300 now. The Xbox looks sort of gaudy. It is. It is. But it's also like it's a cool Lakers colorway on the Xbox.
$8.
You were thinking of the other Tecmo baseball game. Gotcha. You do like Cyberball, though?
$10, $12, $14,
Gotcha.
$18, $20, $20, $26, $28.
Yeah, it's just cool seeing, like, the esoteric limited edition consoles. It's like when you get into World of Nintendo DS consoles and you go into all those, like, contest giveaways or, like, Nintendo employee, and there's literally, like, 10 of them or something. It's cool when you get into the world of really esoteric consoles. There's some really cool stuff out there. And seeing like an Xbox One S, while being a modern console, I really don't know how investable something like that is, right? It kind of terrifies me if I'm being honest, but yeah, it's cool to see, regardless, even if it's not my cup of tea. Tecmo Super NBA Basketball 9.8A. Highest graded copy of Tecmo Super NBA. Second example they've ever offered. 7 copies total. And again, the bidding on this game started at $2. Not a lot of pre-bidding, which again is contributing to why it's going so long. Yeah, the Lakers Xbox legit looks sick. Yes! Yes! Yes, Simon. I agree, man. I think it's super cool. Yeah, there's 11 of them. That's what it said in the description. It said that there's thought to be 11 of them that were made between giveaways and charity events. So, yeah, pretty frickin' rare. Extremely rare, actually, but pretty darn cool. Tecmo Super NBA here pushing up to 220-ish. Nope. We got some last minute bids coming in. Still pushing on the Super Tecmo NBA basketball. And on that note, like the auction's longer than I thought. I gotta go grab a glass of water. I will be right back. I'm gonna have dry mouth at this point.
$240, $240, $280, $320, $300, $400, $400, $408, $550, $600. $600 and $700, $700, $800, $850. $900.
I'm back. I assume we're still at Tommy LaRosa here. Of course we are. Man, he's getting some love though. 9.68 plus here. Tommy Lasorda? I don't know who he is. Great Los Angeles Dodgers manager. Okay. A debut of this game. Highest rated copy of this variant. Apparently there's a variant on this game as well. Of 3 total graded. But yeah, exactly. Tommy Lasorda here, coming out of left field. I agree 100%. Tommy Lasagna. I did not expect it. Like, I'm sure you guys are going to tell me that this guy is just as decorated as Pat Riley here, given this price. It's a grid box, launch, or close. Yes, absolutely. Grid box games do almost always do well, so you are right about that, Chris.
$12.
1980. Jesus. A game so good that they even gave it the Sega Classic release. No way. Man. Tommy here with the heat. When they said variant, did they just mean Sega Classic release? Yeah, they did. So there is no variant on Tommy. There's 4 first prints and 4 Sega Classic releases. $2,000. Holy shit. That's crazy. Is it a launch title? Is that the secret there, Slab Rock? Is Tommy a launch title? If it is, I mean, that does add some provenance to the game. Most launch titles always do good on any console. They always get the bids.
Fair warning.
As a little note, this Sega Genesis block has been almost 1 hour long. Impressive, impressive. Lots of Sega Genesis love going on here. Sega Genesis is gonna be like the sports collector haven.
$55.
Which is kind of funny.
$60.
Also, whilst the Sega Classics one sells here, speaking of Tommy Lasorda, man, look at that. Oh boy, look at that, hey. Welcome to the Sega Sports, Sega Sports block. Thank you to Heritage Auctions for sponsoring the sports auction tonight. This is a showcase auction you guys are watching. If you have interest in consigning, possibly for one of the upcoming showcase auctions, the entire 2022 schedule is in the description of this video. You can reach out to the link here in the description for free referrals. Reach out, see what they say, get your game appraised, or any other consignment questions you might have. videogames@ha.com. And of course, they're always accepting quality consignments for any of the weekly auctions that we watch every Tuesday.
Fair warning.
Thank you to Heritage for sponsoring, and thank you guys for hanging out tonight.
$75.
What an auction, hey? The Sega Classics closed at $139 there. Into Tony La Russa Baseball, 9.6A for $114. Into World Series Baseball, 9.4B. Great auction in a declining market. It honestly is, Slab Rock. Like, honestly. A lot of these games are doing quite well as far as I'm concerned. Like, they aren't the biggest titles in the world. Some of them are very esoteric, and they're still bringing in like good money. Second time they've offered this wrestling game. The first was only an 8.0 back in November 2020. Only 2 copies. Tied with the highest graded of the 2. 9.68 plus on this game. And we're almost pushing $1,000, right? Like WWF Raw, 9.68 plus Sega Genesis, $1,000 game. Overall, pretty strong auction. Even if we see some of those high of the high games falling in price. Said it before, say it again. There's multiple markets at play here. Multiple markets at play. We got 2 wrestling games to close off, a little bit of Sega CD, a little bit of Dreamcast Saturn 132X game, and then we are into PlayStation, everybody. What everyone's been waiting for.
Next lot.
A change of scenery.
360, 600.
1140 for WWF Raw. Here's Super WrestleMania 9.8A+. I frickin' love the cover with Hogan on it there. Almost up to $1,000 immediately there.
$1,000.
There can't be many of this either.
$200.
6 total graded. There's... Oh wow, there's 3 of them, I guess, in 9.8 though. That's kind of nuts.
Fair warning. $1,300.
Oh, Blockbuster. There's just certain ones I can't read out loud, man. Just certain ones. You know, certain ones are just a little bit ticky-tacky, right? I don't know if they'd appreciate me saying that. I don't know. We're a sponsored stream. I don't know. I don't know where the lines are.
$1,600.
I don't know where the lines are with stuff like that. But speaking of, WrestleMania here is pushing almost $2,000. No, you're good. You're good. I just funny.
$65, $120,
Super WrestleMania pushed $1,800. Would I keep or sell a Mario Bros. 7800?
$140.
I would need to see what it currently sells for. Are there any kind of comps on it? Like if it's only gonna sell for $500, I'd just keep it. You know what I mean?
Fair warning.
And I assume it's only going to sell for like $500, if. So I'd probably just hold on to it because it's cooler than the price it brings at this point. Unless the comps are really high. Like if it's a $2,000-$3,000 game, I might get rid of it. Here's NBA Jam on the Game Gear VGA 85. Like we barely see any Game Gear ever. This is our first graded Game Gear game. There we go. Like I said, we never see Game Gear. Crazy. Game Gear makes its way to the Heritage auctions. We'll be offering more Game Gear in the upcoming auctions. That'll be interesting. It'll be cool. It'll be cool to see what Game Gear does here. Are there any 90 Game Gears? Consoles or games? Games, absolutely. Absolutely.
Next lot.
Consoles, I don't know.
$240.
NBA Jam selling for $348 there. Into Sega CD, we have FIFA Soccer 9.6B+. We have 4 Sega CD games, 1 32X, 1 Sega Saturn, which of course is Kobe Bryant, and 1 Dreamcast game, which of course is NBA 2K.
Next lot.
You got the NBA Jam, Alma. FIFA Soccer there sold for $312. Formula 1, what is this? Formula 1 World Championship Beyond the Limit. That's what it is.
Fair warning.
Not much I can say on this one here. Sega CD racing game. If there is something more to it, I don't know it.
Fair warning. $36.
Ah, the Game Gear. You had Shinobi on it and you couldn't get past the first level as a kid? Yeah.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I've sat down and played on Game Gear, and it just kind of sucks to play on. Like that's not to say like every game sucks, just the console and the, I don't know if it's screen tearing, but the screen scrolling just sucks. Like it's just hard to play on. It's not enjoyable. I'm sure it has its good games and stuff, and I collected a ton of games on Game Gear, but don't enjoy playing on it. Don't enjoy playing on it. You loved your Game Gear back in the day?
Fair warning.
Dang.
$75.
I'm sure as a kid it was still fun and fine, right? As kids, we simply play whatever. Yeah, you played the Game Boy during the day and Game Gear during the darkness at night. Yeah. Yeah, as a kid, you just play what you got. So, I'm sure it was still great. Looks like the Formula 1 game did have nothing else going for it there. Ends at $104. NBA Jam, again, for Sega CD this time. First time they've offered the Sega CD version since April 2021. Tied for the second highest graded, 13 copies total. NBA Jam released on literally every console at the time, it seems. Like, literally everything?
$200.
I mostly play modern, Tim. I don't often play retro games, but like I do. On the weekend, I was literally played me and my brothers played Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 back to back. So I do still play vintage games, just not often. If I'm just sitting down randomly to play something, it's almost always going to be a modern game. Unless we like plan a retro game night.
Fair warning.
Alma's gonna clean up, yeah. Here comes Alma just sweeping up these ones, right? No doubt. No doubt, Grandmaster. You're probably right about that. The NBA Jam is pushing over 300. I mean, there's something here, right? Gonna sell for right around the same mark as the Game Gear, it looks like. Yeah, 348, same price as the Game Gear copy. Here's NHL 94, 9.2B plus. Again, they're not telling me who's on the cover of this one. Got the Bruins. Let's go. Let's go Bruins. I couldn't tell you who the Bruins goalie is at the time, though. Maybe the Kings as well? Bruins and Kings?
$160.
I assume so. NHL 94. Who would have been the Bruins goalie? It's a bit too young for me.
$190.
But it's getting some love here, actually. It's actually not doing too bad. 2 sealed copies are graded higher, 7 total copies. Pushing $300 here. What did you miss? Rick? You missed the Sega Genesis games, which honestly had a lot of pop-offs. Were you here for the Madden sale? $120,000, I believe it went for. Yeah, $120,000 on the Madden. The Championship Edition, $21,600. Both of which don't comp very strong, but I'm sure these are more normal price tags that we can kind of expect on them. But I did think Madden would juice a bit more, I'll be completely honest. But here we are, New World, 2022 August. September 2022, crazy. Man, NHL 94, it's still going here. We are going, $500. Not too shabby. If it keeps pushing, like NHL 94 is going to be one of the most expensive Sega CD games. It doesn't take that much to like get up there, so.
Fair warning.
NHL 94 is going to be, N64 isn't retro? Oh god. That's about as far back as I go, I'll be honest. I rarely ever play Super Nintendo, NES, Genesis. Rarely. Probably Big Andy Moog. Moog.
Next lot.
Yeah, there's no jersey number on him, so.
$55.
I am familiar with Andy Moog, though. $552 on Chell 94.
$65.
Yeah, Sega CD does have beautiful. I agree. I love the blue banner on them. Very, very cool. Here's NBA Jam Tournament Edition on 32X. We saw Tournament Edition do fuck all over on the Genesis side of things. On 32X, I can only assume it is also going to do not great. 8.08 plus fading on the spine. It's starting from behind. We'll see what happens here.
$140.
You got a WATA graded Mario Kart Wii. Let's go, Apple Demo. Let's go. Great game to have.
Fair warning.
Beautiful and more fragile than a Faberge? Faberge. Is that how you spell Faberge? Really? Looks so wrong.
$220.
Is that how you spell Faberge? Looks so weird. I've like never seen the word written before.
Fair warning.
Very strange. NBA Action 98, 9.48++, Kobe Bryant cover. We talk about it every time we see it. It's very cool though. Like it still is really fucking cool. I know we've been seeing a lot of NBA Action 98 here, but like it is really cool.
$320.
It looks like you're not gonna have to pay. Oh, I mean, we'll see where the bidding stops on it. I was gonna say you're not gonna have to pay much to get a beautiful copy of the game, but we'll see here.
$360.
How does the pop look on this? Because we have been seeing it a lot.
$80.
NBA Action, there's 39 of them actually. That is kind of crazy. And even in 9.8, oh, there's only 2 9.8 A++s. Wow. Only 13 out of 39 are A++, literally a third of them. 9.4 A++, there's 2 of them right here out of the 5. Now, there actually are quite a few copies of NBA Action 98. Now, there aren't any copies if sports collectors do decide to covet this game, right? Like, you have 39 to go around. That's literally nothing if we have a whole wave of sports collectors who are like, oh, I must own this game. And at 480 bucks, man, that feels like a good little pickup there on Kobe. The 9.8 A plus is 1100, 8.0, 9.2 A plus plus, hey, back in December 14th, $1,680. That's crazy. $9.4 A plus sold for $348 in April. Yeah, I mean, hey, at 480 bucks, like, I think that's a great pickup.
Fair warning.
I think the Fabergé, that makes way more sense, Joe Kane. Still looks weird as hell.
$26.
But yeah, at 480 bucks, that's a pretty cool Kobe item, don't? Man, I would buy that. If someone said 500 bucks you can have this, I would buy it. NBA 2K 9.68 for 552. Welcome to PlayStation, everyone. Welcome to PS1. We are 2 hours and 14 minutes. 15 minutes into the auction. And we have hit PS1. And we have made it out of Genesis. Crazy. Bases loaded 96, ends at 104 there. Bottom of the ninth, 9.8 A plus plus. Ooh, long box. That alone makes it collectible. We'll see how this one does. Have I seen the water graded 1.0 cartridge only Contra? I don't even know if I have Apple Demo. Have I seen the 1.0 Contra? I don't think I have. Oh wow, we actually have a few long boxes here. Bases loaded was a long box too there. I didn't even... Yeah, we have 5 to start off the... 6? 7 long boxes to start off the auction here on PS1. Pretty darn good. Bottom of the ninth is getting some love here. We're pushing up to 600 bucks.
$600.
It is getting some action.
$700.
We might push our way up to 1,000 here. Looks like the bidding is pretty fast and furious.
$800.
You would have bid on bases loading if your son wasn't crying? Yeah, at 104 bucks, I don't think you can go wrong. If you're a long box PlayStation collector, 9.4 A plus, I don't think you can go wrong at that price. That sucks to hear, JK. That sucks to hear, man.
$900.
Yeah, base bottom of the ninth here, pushing over 1,000 bucks. 9.8 plus plus on long box is very impressive. Very impressive. Sold for 1,020. Here's College Slam. Long box again, 9.8 A plus on this one.
120.
Is it true? There's a 1.0 graded game? I'm super curious. Yeah, me too. You won the bases loaded. Yup. There's Alma to sweep up the garbage. There we go. Good pickup, Alma. Like I said, at 104, I just... yeah, that's just cheap. Cheap pickup. College Slam here pushing almost 300 bucks. There we go. There's the 300 on it. I assume all of these long boxes will do pretty decent. FIFA Soccer's only an 8.0. We'll see what happens there.
Fair warning.
We'll see what happens on that one. I just got to do a quick stretch here.
Next lot. $220.
Oh, all my achy joints are cracking. Oh.
Fair warning. $240.
You have 10 or so sealed, including Jumping Flash, Warhawk, and a sealed launch PS1 that you're pairing them with. There we go. That's cool. Yeah, long box collecting, long box collectors. Definitely a really popular subset of the PS1 library. And it's awesome when you can do subsets like that where everything is like very clearly clearly distinguished is what I wanted to say. I think there's what, like 100 long boxes? 96? Something like that? So, it makes for a really cool, doable, manageable, defined set. College Slam ended at 324 into ESPN2 Extreme Games. 9.6 A plus on this. Pushing up to $600 actually. Dang.
$600.
I've said before, I don't really know the relative rarity of a lot of the long box games, so I can't really say that, oh, this ESPN game hardly ever comes up. But, I mean, hey, it's certainly getting its bids. We'll put it that way. Extreme Games is a pretty cool game. You'll wait for the next one? Yeah, I mean, shit, we are up to like $1,500. Bidding just is going. Like fast all of a sudden. All of a sudden we're over $2,000. Holy shit. What? Is this like, what's going on here? Huh? We're at $3,000. What the shit? There's two of them. This is the 9.6. So I guess this is it? Oh my god. We're almost at 4,000. Wow. Yeah, wow. I did not expect that at all. I don't know if this is replicable. You saw there's only 2 copies on the pop report. This one is the highest graded by far. I don't know.
Next lot.
Might just be a tale of 2 people pushing each other there, but holy shit. And the auction's gonna lag out. Wow. So many bids, the auction can't handle it. That's crazy. What a weird one. Are you guys still there? Am I lagging? No, it's Heritage who is wrong. I don't know if it's Heritage or me. Give me confirmation. Confirmation check, 1, 2. Confirmation check, 1, 2. Lag check, 1, 2. Lag check, 1, 2. Anyone in there? You guys in there? Knock, knock. Hey chat, you guys in there? Not me, good. That's all I needed to see. Did that Emerald really sell for 55,000? On Heritage, Tim? I assume you mean? That doesn't sound crazy. It must have been a 9.8 copy back in like July or something. No, there can't be any traffic, Slab Rock. I assume this is one of the like lower traffic auctions that they are running. It's Heritage? Awesome, awesome, awesome. I figured as much, but gotta check. On eBay for 55. Where, Tim? Maybe. Actually, maybe. Because it's kind of ringing a bell here that I think on Heritage we had an even bigger sale on Emerald. And then that eBay one piggybacked it. Does that sound right? What did we have? So there was the $55,000 sale on Heritage, April 2021. There was a $72,000 sale, July 2021. So it wouldn't be completely outlandish if one did sell on eBay. It would have had to be a 9.8 A+ or A++. But you think the dude relisted it? Yeah, when was it? When are we talking about this Heritage sale? If it was any time recently on eBay, no. Anytime recently? No. It wouldn't.
$200.
The price has fallen greatly since then, but... Okay, we're back. We're live. We're back. ESPN ended at 38.40.
Fair warning.
Into FIFA Soccer 96. This is what I was saying. This one's only an 8.0 A+, so I think we're going to get not quite so much bidding action on this one.
$260.
Only copy on the pop report, though, so I mean, maybe. 95 on eBay. Basically just sold. Jesus. A 95, hey? It said...
Fair warning.
I mean, I would be baffled. Let's put it that way. I'd be very surprised if Emerald can pull 55,000 right now. But
$9,
maybe.
$12,
I'd be
$16.
That feels like you're paying like historic highs at that point. In a down market.
$70,
yeah, I'm extremely skeptical. Goalstorm 9.8
$90,
highest graded copy on the pop report, just 3 total graded, only the second copy they've ever offered. Let's see what Goalstorm does. Konami Soccer Game.
$170, $180.
The FIFA 96 ended at 312 there.
$190. $240.
I'm pretty sure this is the only long box game that I own. Just CIB. I picked it up at like a thrift store, I think, for $5.
$260.
And then never sold it because I don't know.
$280.
It's not that valuable. So
$300.
that's the only thing I know about Goldstorm. Is that I own it. I do own it. So that's cool. Bidding is getting... Bidding's going. We're getting up to $500 here. We're pushing.
$400.
Oh shit, sorry Milk. Sorry. It reset. There you guys go. Sorry. I didn't mean to have robo voice drowning you guys out. I don't have audio on my side. I don't know why. So... Oh, it's set to the headset for some reason. For some reason my headset is defaulting. Why is it on the headset?
$60 for $500.
The headset is literally dead and has dust on it.
$600.
And my TV or my computer isn't letting me change. So that's why I don't have audio. It's set to the headset. But either way. I didn't realize it was loud for you guys. Sorry about that. Sorry, headphone users.
$340.
Goldstorm closed at 660 into International Track and Field, 9.88A+. Now, this is actually a game that I grew up playing. I grinded this track and field game. Like, grinded it so much. Fun game. Track and field games are pretty fun. Thoughts on the 100K Madden bid? It's huge. Like, it's a huge sale, but it's down a lot from what it did do.
Fair warning.
I thought it would go higher myself. We'll see. It's really hard to say on these games that hardly ever come up. I just thought it was going to go a bit higher. Not like astronomically higher, but somewhere in the 170 range was my own thought on the Madden. So it sold for 120, you know, lower than my own expectation.
Fair warning. Next lot. $22.
Track and field closing at 660 as well. Same price as Goldstorm there. Mike Tyson Boxing, 9.4A+. Only one copy of this game.
$34. $38.
What? There's only two. What is the pop report on this? Is it really that low on Mike Tyson PS1?
$60. $70.
16.
$90.
What the heck is this description telling me here? Only one copy of this game on the WATA 2022 pop report. So what? By this description, from March to August, we saw like 16 copies get graded? If there was only one prior? Man, oh man, that's true. What an explosion if that is the case. That's crazy.
Next lot.
You love the track and field games. Had this one? Yes, there we go. Let's go. Track and field games. Cool games.
$42. $60.
What's the current consensus on VAGA versus WATA? WATA is cheaper, faster, and usually sells for more. It's really hard to recommend VGA right now. They have like a 6-month turnaround, and it's like, what, $80 minimum per game?
$100.
Really hard to recommend VGA right now. Like, if you want to use VGA, it's because you really like them, in my opinion now.
Fair warning.
Right? If I'm just like recommending one of the two companies to someone who doesn't care, it's like, I can't really give a good reason to use VGA right now. I like VGA, but right now, WATA has them beaten basically everything. MLB 2003, 9.8A+, has Barry Bonds on the cover.
Fair warning.
Yeah, but VGA grades everything. Yeah, if you have custom stuff, you have to go to VGA. You still do have some stuff that you have to go to VGA for, but assuming the choice is open.
Next lot.
Hard for me to recommend VGA right now. $192 on the Barry Bonds MLB 2003. Into NBA in the Zone, another long box actually. 9.6A+ on this.
$650.
The cover has... Oh, features the Western Conference Finals, playoffs between Rockets and the Spurs.
Fair warning.
Must not have anyone... I'm sure it does. I'm sure there are actual players on the cover as well. And we're getting some bids. 9.6A+ on this one. We are going to push over 1,000.
$900.
You want to do VGA, but WATA is the cheaper one, and I want to get one WATA, one VGA, one CGC coming someday. Yeah, you'll get it someday, Dole. You'll get it. CGC will come someday.
$1,000.
You got a really nice In the Zone for 200 something a few months back. There we go, JK.
Fair warning.
Use AFA for action figures and have some WATA games. So plan on sending games to WATA and then have some systems and controllers and PC games. Yeah, so all that other stuff like the controllers, PC games, you have to send that to VGA. So you don't have a choice on that stuff. But the cheaper, the other stuff, you can go the cheaper, faster route and use WATA. NBA In the Zone, 9.68 plus, close for 1,140. And here's NBA In the Zone 2, 9.68 plus. I didn't know In the Zone even got a sequel. Kinda nuts. Second time offering the game ever. Only 2 copies on the Pop Report. The other copy is an 8.0, so 9.6 is pretty damn impressive. Pushing up to 250 bucks here. Yo, Apple Demo, your videos are awesome and deserve more attention. Much appreciated, dude. Seriously, thank you for the donation. That's very generous of you. I'm glad the videos are helping you out, man. Slowly but surely the channel's growing. Don't worry, don't worry. Long term, man. Long term. It's a long game. We'll get there. We'll get there. Greatly appreciate it, man.
$320.
It was like $400 to send 2 custom-sized graded games with cleaning. Yes, exactly. I sent off 2 PC games, and it was 135 US for the one and 115 US for the other. So 250 US for 2 games on the slowest tier at VGA. That is frickin' insane. And it's going to take like 5-6 months, like I said. So, it's nuts.
$440.
Kind of frickin' nuts.
$460. $480.
In the Zone 2 is still going here, actually, up to 550 now. One more bid and we're crossing the 600 mark. So, definitely NBA In the Zone getting some love here.
Fair warning.
One of the big standout features from this game, national anthems, baby. National anthems. No, there's no update on CGC Milk. No update at all, unfortunately. It is, though, one update I can give you. It is 420 days since they first announced they were going to do video games. 420 days since the first announcement, since I first made my video about CGC going to be grading video games. That's crazy. That's insane.
Fair warning.
Can't believe it's that long ago. NBA Shootout 9.8A featuring who? Sam Castle on the cover. Not someone I'm familiar with.
$260.
Either way, 9.8A is pretty impressive on it.
300, 400.
Yeah, 420 days and 6.9 hours, exactly. Nope, no previews. No previews of the cases yet. Literally no information. Yeah, 69 minutes and 13:37 seconds.
$340. $420.
The NBA Shootout closed at 456 into NFL Game Day, 9.8A plus here. Got William Floyd of San Francisco on the cover. 9.8A plus is just big on this. I don't know if NFL Game Day itself is that collectible, but was created by Sony to compete with Madden. All right, maybe something here then. Maybe something here. First game in the Game Day series then. I'm sleeping on it.
$1,000.
Just feels like VGA case is so much prettier and their grades are stricter than WATA. I wish the preference was for VGA. I mean, like I said, CCT, I like VGA. I would like to use VGA still, right? Like, I would like to use them. I would like them to be interchangeable. But if VGA is going to be like literally twice the price and twice as long, well, shit. Yes, I like the VGA case better, but man, they have to fix prices and turnaround times. Their actual service just, like, you know, needs to be better right now. It's like when WATA's service was absolute shit. I was using VGA more. Now that WATA's service has gotten a hell of a lot better, I'm using them more. So, I don't really have any loyalty to, like, one company in that regard. If one of the companies starts to suck, like, I'm probably just not going to use them as much.
$190.
Blades of Steel 2000, 9.88 plus here. Not A++, sorry. With Yamir Yager on the cover. What a beauty.
$65, $95.
216 on Blades of Steel, perfect condition there. And the NFL Game Day sold for $1,140. NHL Face Off, 9.88 plus. This should also be the start of the Face Off series then. Which, it went for a while, I believe. NHL Face Off, maybe up to like 98, 99.
$260.
Maybe it went longer than that. It's got Sergei Fedorov on the cover.
Fair warning, $300.
Game Day 98 was super impressive to you as a kid, so advanced. Damn. Sounds neat.
$320.
You think it'll be close to the card and comic grading info? I think CGC is definitely going to use the comic scale. It wouldn't really make any sense if they used anything else. They might change the seal scale a bit from WATA, but I assume they will use the same numeric scale.
$400.
Yeah, there were codes to get more juice. Exactly. I saved 15% on my WATA order this month. Just crazy.
$440.
So, like, it's already cheaper and faster, and they gave us a 15% discount code. Like, shit. How can a guy say no to WATA at that point? Yeah, after that, Metroid Greg is hulking. Yeah, well, there's also that, JK. There's also that, hey? But besides the point, JK, like I said, I did send 2 PC games off. I will still use VGA. I just, like... It just kind of sucks.
$650.
Do you think if a company starts using AI grading, it could create a monopoly? No, it's not really going great in cards. There are some AI company over in cards. They aren't getting much traction. As far as I've seen anyway, so I don't think AI grading is... It might be the future. I don't know. I don't know. If you go to the card world and you can... It's a lot of stuff going on there with AI grading.
Next lot.
NHL Face Off closing at 900 there. NHL 98 with it's like Adam Foote on the cover. Who is this?
$260.
Peter Forsberg on the cover. Jesus. 9.88 plus. He's young.
Fair warning.
I'm used to seeing Forsberg with his big beard. I think Yager is still playing. Yes. I think he's like 47 and still playing over in
$100.
He's still playing hockey. He's with the Czech hockey team. Yeah.
Fair warning.
Looking like fucking Jack Black out there on the ice. Insane. He's 50. He's 50 and he's still playing with the Czechs. Insanity, man. Insanity.
Fair warning.
9.88 plus here on Chell 98.
Next lot.
Crazy.
$2.
Have I ever had customs damage any of my games? Thankfully, no, Apple Demo. Thankfully, I've never had that happen yet. Fingers crossed, but never had it happen yet.
$8, $9.
You also like the user experience. It's all build real time and Exactly. VGA, right? You're just in the dark the entire time. WATA has the nice little progress bar. The WATA submission is a hell of a lot easier. Like there's a lot going for them right now. I don't think the WATA code is still available, Michael. I believe it expired last night. I believe it's no longer working right now. You sent in Phantasy Star 3 for Sega, and the seal was 40% gone and they rejected it. The box was fantastic beside the shrink wrap, great as a CIB, look for NS. Why was it rejected, B Rose?
$50.
For being a reseal, or what grounds was the rejection?
$60.
We apologize. Our AI malfunctioned and your game is now cut in half. Yeah. You'd never know, but yeah, over in cards the market is saying no so far. Exactly, Slabrock.
$70.
AI will absolutely be able to get to the point where a grading company that uses it will be the best company at grading objectively. But true objectivity and pop control don't mesh well. Exactly. The thing is, people don't want concise objectivity. I think Z and G said it in Discord the other day, that people want the relatively easy 10, right? People want PSA to give out 10s. They want the PSA 10. The CGC 10 is too hard. So it's interesting in that. It's interesting in that regard as well. Here is Power Serve 3D Tennis, another long box, 9.8A++ on it. We were talking about the iconic tennis games earlier in the chat. I assume this is not one of them.
Fair warning.
They said it was too far gone to grade it as new. Interesting, B-Rose. Interesting. Was it, like, as far as I know, they will only reject the game if you're literally able to open it and remove contents. So if you were able, like, if the seal on the game is gone in such a way that you could open the case of the Genesis game and maybe remove a manual or take out a cartridge or something. Like, if you have enough space in it that you can open it to that degree, as I understand it, that's the only time it would be rejected. Power Tennis sold for $960.
$950.
If they would take it as an NS, I would probably go that route. I would try to NS grade before I did a CIB. Here's Slam & Jam 96, featuring Magic and Kareem. Whew, that's a good pedigree to feature there. 9.8A++ on it. Whew, that's pretty crazy too. And we're seeing the bidding action here exploded out the gate. We're almost up to $2,000 on it. Two NBA name powerhouses there. You're also confident it's not even about the AI not being capable enough in the present day, it's just a matter of cost right now. Interesting. As in, it costs too much to implement AI grading at scale? How many graded games do I own? Probably around 200.
$460.
Probably somewhere in there. 150, 200. Something in there.
$480.
You could slide it out, but you could tell it was open. It's definitely new, tightly sealed. But yeah, that's probably why you got hit then. You could slide. If you're capable of opening it so much to a degree that you can remove stuff, that's where you get hit. So you have to have like some degree of seal surviving on every single side of the game. Or else, yeah, they kind of have to reject it as a new item. Or as a sealed item, anyway. Obviously, it's still new, but like, you know what I mean? You can get that NS rating. Hopefully, you can get the NS rating. Space Jam, 9.4A++. Jumping here up to 2,000. That Slam & Jam ended at 2160. Space Jam also doing pretty darn solid here, up to $2,000.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Grandmaster B, I always say I'm gonna do it, man. I need to just frickin' do it and make a collection video. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I want to. Hopefully soon. Yo! Why Dolem with a $4.99 donation? Thank you, man. That is very generous. Is PC game grading a thing? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You can grade PC games with VGA, and we have actually been seeing some of the bigger titled PC games show up to some of the auctions at Heritage and Certified Link. So think of big games like StarCraft, Warcraft, Diablo. We've been seeing those sell. We've had PC Madden sell. It's not super popular yet to grade PC games. It really is something that's establishing itself in the last 1 to 2 years, which is probably why you haven't seen many of them at all. But slowly but surely, it is becoming a thing. You're probably going to see it a lot more in the next 1 to 2 years than you've ever seen it in your entire life.
$260.
Tecmo World Golf. 9.2B on this one. This is the first time offering the long box of it. Only 2 copies on the pop report. Yeah, kind of cool. You can play 101 different real world courses in Japan. That's crazy. $336. Space Jam ended at $1,920. Tiger Woods PGA Tour Golf. 9.8A++ on it. Second highest graded copy of the game. What? They've offered a 10? Oh, this is the highest graded copy. Sorry. I don't know why I read second. It's done. It's gone. $456 for Tiger. Here's Tony Hawk. 9.4 with a B, though. The B seal rating will likely hold this back big time. Yeah, welcome to the Space Jam. Man, we used to grind that movie growing up. We would always be watching Space Jam. Always. You sent 5 Pokemon cards to Mana grading, AI grading. Fast return, inexpensive, don't mind trying with the cards you sent. Didn't want to wait 7+ months with PSA and pay $500+. Exactly. You just don't think any of the startups in the space right now have enough capital to get the engineers and data scientists to walk away from... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, Gyarados.
Next lot. $380. $420.
You've seen like 10 in your life? Yeah. Yep. Yep. The 9.4B, yeah, $900 for Tony Hawk. We've seen, yeah, 9.8A plus, 10,000, 9.6A plus, 16,000, 9.2A plus, 5,500. Obviously, B is greatly going to hold it back, but we'll see what the 9.0A does here relatively. But there's still a crack in the case. That's not a great qualifier to have there. 9.0 with a crack in the case bottom. We'll see what this one sells for too here.
Fair warning. $950. Fair warning. Next
Someone getting a good deal on Tony Hawk? Yeah, I mean, that is like $900 for the 9.4B, 9.0A for 1,080. Yes, compared to everything we've seen, like, that's much more affordable to grab yourself a Black Label Tony Hawk.
$320.
So crazy to spend more on a crack. Crazy fools and your seal grades. We'll see, man. We'll see. 9.68 plus, triple play 97 with who? Tony Gwynn on the cover. 9.68 plus on another long box here.
$460.
That golf game had all those real Japanese courses. Dude, that's... Yeah, exactly. That's quite the feature. 101 real courses in a PS1 golf game? That's fucking huge. Like, that's a huge game.
$550.
Pretty nuts.
$600.
On a PS1 game, I would just expect it to like have 5 golfers and 15 courses. You know what I mean? Mr. Padre, Tony Gwynn is impressive, I see. Not someone I'm familiar with.
Fair warning.
Yeah, 18 May. This auction is going. When I saw the 158 up here, like 158 lots in the auction, I was like, oh man, hour and a half, we will be out of here. No. No. We are, we're going to hit the 3-hour mark, which is nuts. Triple Play 97 went for $750. VR Soccer 96, 9.68 plus on this one. Another long box. PS1 long box here. We got 2 more after this as well. Damn. Beautiful long box collection up for sale. That's crazy. Yeah, that golf game is elite. It is elite. Absolutely.
Next lot. $2. $7. $9.
Got to get the oven turned on. Got to make some supper after this. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to be a 3-hour auction. I got to eat. Guys got to eat still. The VR Soccer 96 ended at $264. I guess just not that much desirability on that one. Which is kind of weird, right? Just like 9.68 plus. I just thought it would have sold for more being a long box. Here's V Tennis 9.8A plus. Maybe this one's going to follow suit here? Okay, just assume it's going to get some juice. You know what I mean?
$190. $200.
Someone with a near full set has been selling? Oh, for sure. For sure. I think at this point, JK, we have to be at the point where we've seen probably 60 of them, 60 unique long boxes here, maybe 70. Like, Heritage has offered a lot of extremely high grade long boxes across most titles at this point. Kind of nuts. who knows when we'll ever see a lot of these come up for auction again? Like, you know, when we're talking like, oh, 2 on the pop report, 198A plus on long box, that might be it. Like, that might just get swallowed up into a collection and we won't see it again for 3 years. Kind of crazy with all of these games.
Fair warning. $440. $460. $480.
Graded or just raw JK on the Destruction Derby? Yeah, see, V10 is here, right? It's kind of getting some juice. We're up to $600.
Fair warning.
Still out there raw? Oh, 100%, 100%. I just mean getting these like 9.8A plus, 9.6A plus type games. Like here again, 9.8A plus on World Golf. Like, no, I assume this is not one of the more desirable long box games. But like, are you gonna go find one in 9.8A plus? You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It might be out there. There might be more copies in that condition. But man, that is gonna be one hell of a search if you're looking for it. Raw was like 2,200. I think one sold on Heritage for 26. Yeah, Destruction Derby popped off at Heritage. I know that much.
Next lot.
World Cup Golf closing at 336 there. There were some cases of some rare long box games. Interesting. Tecmo World Golf added to the wish list. You've got to play it now. There we go. WWF Warzone 9.6A on the PlayStation. Entering into PS2 here.
$150. $170. $180.
2 hours and 50 minutes, 30 seconds. Right after Warzone. Then we have some Maddens, some wrestling games, and we're closing out with that Lakers Xbox console. You guys don't want to miss that. Don't go anywhere. We're only 15 games away. If you lasted this long, surely you can last to the Lakers console, am I right? Appreciate you guys being here tonight. The Warzone closes at 216 into Madden 07. A huge meme thanks to Scott the Waz, if you guys are familiar. 9.6A plus on this with frickin', I think it's Sean Alexander. I always see this and I think it's a frickin' Titans jersey, but Sean Alexander on the cover, Madden 07, the meme is real, people are losing their goddamn minds, we're pushing up to $300 immediately. What do I think that Xbox will go for? I mean, it's already sitting at $1,800. I'm going to put my guess around $3,200. I don't think it's going to juice much more than this. You know, no more than $3K. Yeah. We're thinking the same thing there. I just don't know how much more it can go.
$4. $5.
There's a good PG joke. There we go, Blockbuster. You just had to go in. You had to go and workshop that one for the classroom. That's all.
$9.
You brought it back with the PG version.
$10.
Here's Madden 08. Hey, here it is.
$12.
Here's Vince Young. Okay, there we go. Is it Madden 08 that's the meme then?
$14.
Is that the one that Scott the Waz thinks is the meme? Yeah, it's Madden 08. There we go. Fuck, there he is. Thank you, Milk. I botched it. I blew it. I am a fake Scott Waz fan. Exposed. Cancel stream. Have a good night. Goodbye. Feels bad, man. Damn, blew it. I freaking blew it. Madden 08, no one gives a fuck. 9.4A plus. Sean Alexander brought out $264. Vince Young here is struggling to get $50. I mean, $57?
$30.
$57? That's it?
Fair warning.
This is worth the meme. That is worth giving to Scott as a gift. That's crazy. Here's Madden 09 with Brett Favre on the cover. Crazy that Brett Favre had a Madden 09 cover. 9.6A plus.
Next lot.
Yeah, exactly. More in grading fees and shipping. Madden 09, $159 there.
$240.
Yeah, no way. Scott won it. Man, I would love if Scott won that. Here's NBA 07, 9.8A++. Kobe Bryant cover. That's, you know, the only thing that's really notable about this as far as I know.
$40. $380.
Yeah, exposed, unsubbed, canceled, exiled. Exactly, Botch. Exactly.
$400.
What is the first Madden on PS2? Like, oh...
440.
2? Madden 02? Mamba Forever, exactly. I mean, he's getting the love here. We're pushing $500 on the 9.88 A++. See, this is why, like, circling back to that Saturn copy, right? The 9.4 A++, like 1998 Sega Saturn game, first Kobe cover, only went for $480. Someone just paid more to have a perfect condition PS2 cover from a random year. More or less, right? NBA 07. You know, relatively speaking, give me that Saturn game every day, all day.
Fair warning.
Here's NFL Game Day 03, the first Brady cover, 9.6 A+. It's insane to think that this is Tom Brady's first cover of a game, 2003, and he's still fucking playing. That's nutty. That Tony Hawk 9.4B was way too cheap. Did you pick it up, Alma? 01 or 02 you had it? Yeah, I was going to say right in that range too. That's why I thought of 2002, but... I think Madden 08 was literally the lowest game, yes. At $57. There's no way there was a cheaper game. That has to be the lowest one.
Next lot.
NFL Game Day 03 sold for $1,320 there. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 04, 9.6A for $139. Here's PGA Tour 06, 9.4A. Let's check Game Day. We have seen a few copies of this come up, I believe. PS2 version, 9.6A for $930. Have we not seen PS1 yet? Man, maybe we've only been seeing PS2 copies. That's kind of crazy.
Next lot.
Highest rated example of 6 total. Crazy. $1,320 for the PS1 copy. SmackDown, here comes the pain, 9.6A+.
$150.
You've been outbid.
Man. This is the wrestling game I played the most in my life. Fucking incredible game, as far as I'm concerned.
Fair warning.
$180. Yeah, my god. It's probably worth paying this price, 9.6A+, but like I said, I put so much towards grading right now that I just don't really have the extra funds to push here on SmackDown. Here comes the pain. Big old Brock Lesnar on the cover. Really, really cool, though. Really cool.
$300.
You wish you should have. He wasn't bragging like the poor baseball game. That's true. Yeah, a Scott signature is what you need to slap on that Madden 08. No doubt. You bought that game sealed for every console and got his signature on it at a convention. Unreal. He was very confused about the sealed game side. He's kind of... I don't even know if he'd be anti-sealed or just not even... Like, so far removed, right? Like, just a gamer's gamer. Just enjoys video games, makes videos about video games. He probably doesn't know much about the market either. And that just, right? Nothing against Scott. I just assume he's nowhere in this sphere. SmackDown, just bring it. 9.8A+ here with Dwayne Johnson on the cover. The SmackDown Here Comes the Pain went for $384, which is higher than I would have paid anyway, so I'm happy there. SmackDown vs. Raw, 9.4A for $154. Just bring it. 9.8A+ for $288. Here is a lesser grade copy, 9.6A+ about it. So the 9.8 going up against the 9.6.
$75.
But it has Bork Laser on the cover. Exactly. Again, right? What year is this? Brock Lesnar was just at WrestleMania, or SummerSlam, if you guys don't know. Like, he was a main event at SummerSlam. This game is also 2003. Brock Lesnar, still insanely fucking relevant in wrestling. It's insane. It's insane. That is 19 years ago. 20 years ago, right? Basically. It's insane.
$200.
And this copy here is going to sell for as much as the 9.8? It's still pushing here. The 9.8 only did 288.
$40.
I don't know if someone's mad they missed out on the 9.8. It's kind of weird.
Fair warning.
Oh, you will get on a list for grading a game, Scott said. That's funny. Yeah, there you go. 264 versus 288. Crazy. Kind of weird. Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Hubba hubba. 9.6 A plus. The people have spoken. Look at this bidding action.
$480.
Look at this action. Whew.
$550.
People are not fucking around here. How much money is too much money to pay for this? There is no ceiling.
Fair warning.
Oh, that's hilarious. Actually hilarious. Closed at 720. Fucking booby volleyball outsold every PlayStation 2 game. It fucking outsold Kobe Bryant. I just want to, booby volleyball versus Kobe Bryant. No contest. Absolutely no contest. The only game that beat it was Tom Brady. Man, 720. Dead or Alive. Into the Xbox console. Sitting at the opening bid, I believe. No, one bid came in. We're up to 2,000 some here. No more bids? No more bids. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to juice much higher, but... You would spend your life savings on Dead or Alive for the memes? Certainly got some juice, yeah. He threw something in one of his videos of how he didn't like sealed game collecting. Yeah, doesn't surprise me at all. Doesn't surprise me at all. Man, oh man, what a way to close out the auction with frickin' Dead or Alive volleyball. Yeah, the console got nothing. Where is it here? It ended at 2,000 bucks. Right? It was sitting at what, like 1,800 on the pre-bid? 17 something on the pre-bid? Like I said, it's a super cool item. But, super cool item, but there are ceilings on stuff like this. There just are. So, 2,000 bucks for a, I thought we'd get closer to 3,000 too, but I know, DOL. Very anticlimactic to close. I know. The climax of this auction, so to speak, was definitely the Dead or Alive volleyball at 720. Like, lest we frickin' forget, outselling, oh my god, just the relativity, right? It's not even that this price is, the relativity of this selling for $720. There is so much in this auction alone that you could buy for $720. That's crazy. Did you actually win it in Asuma? If you won Booby Ball, you are a frickin' madman. You are a madman if you took down Booby Ball. That just seems crazy to me. For 720 bucks. Oh, what a sale. What a sale. What a sale. Much like, if you guys didn't see, I mean, 3 hours ago, right, we saw Mike Tyson's Punch-Out bring in $75,000. John Madden Football was always going to be the highest of the auction at 120. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out in Oval also sold for $28,800 and 9.28 plus, which is, this is down so much from its comps. The comps on this game, 28,000 is not good. That is a bad look. High sale, but versus the comps, that one hurts. NBA Jam 9.88 plus plus, still bringing in $22,000 as well. John Madden Football Championship Edition, $21,000. Blades of Steel on NES, 9.88 plus, catapulting itself into the upper echelon tonight. $18,000. We've never seen Blades of Steel do anything like this. We've never seen Blades of Steel show up in such high condition. So, absolute pop off on that game. Ken Griffey as well. Absolute pop-off, right? 9.68 plus, $9,000. Haven't seen it in this condition. Haven't seen it ever, I think, if I remember correctly. NFL Blitz as well. Highest graded copy to come up, $7,800. RBI Baseball was the highest one to come up, $6,900 there. There were a lot of pop-offs in this auction. A lot of ones that popped. And holy smokes, hey. Here's the bottom of the auction. The Sega Classics edition of Tommy Lasorda, of course. NFL Sports Talk 93, 134. Tony La Russa, 114. World Series Baseball, 109. NBA Action 94, 109. That long box game, 9.48 plus, $104 there. That's crazy. Formula One World Championship actually ended up being one of the lowest selling as well as the day. PGA Tour 96, long box, 8.5 C plus for 99, and way at the bottom. Like, it's not even just the bottom of this auction. It's like, it's almost cut in half, right? The second lowest selling game is almost twice as high. And perfectly fitting for the meme, it is Madden 08. 57 frickin' dollars. Crazy. Crazy. Even high-priced video game traders sold one on eBay recently for $300 on beach volleyball. That's crazy. It's crazy how valuable that, like, dead or alive beach volleyball is. You know, if you go back like 3-4 years, right, and you're collecting the Xbox games and you're taking down Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and you have like Operation Genesis, Stubbs the Zombie, Land of the Dead, Fiddler's Green, and you're like, man, I've got the good ones. And then booby volleyball just outsells everything. You know what I mean? Like, the hobby makes a mockery of all of us. None of us are safe. Frickin' insane, you guys. Should have sent in your DOA beach volleyball last sub. Been sitting on one forever. I tell you, Super Junk, I tell you, you just don't know where the pop-offs are going to be sometimes. You just don't know. I mean, I think so, JK. I think so. I don't think it's rare either, but I also haven't paid much attention to it, right? I'll be honest. Not a game that I kept close on my radar. Yo, take care, Ren Ex Machina. On that note, I am also going to take off for the night. One last reminder for you guys. Description of the video. You can see 2022 schedule of Showcase and Signatures. You can reach out using the referral link in the description of the video. Get free appraisals. Talk to their auctioning team. See what they think. If you want to get into a showcase auction, that's what we watched tonight. You need premium items, expensive games, rare games. Ideally, it's a combination of all three. Like you saw, a lot of these games were popping off. I can't assume they're gonna let in another Madden 08. So this is your floor. I can't assume they want another one of these to slip through. But yes, hit the like button before you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed the auction. That was longer than I thought it was going to be too, but it was an interesting one. Sports games definitely had their day today. Have a great night. I'll be in the Discord. Join the Discord. Link in description. Talk to you guys later.